Man, I apologize. Thanks for letting me know in the chat, man. Yeah, I was muted for a minute, but yeah, welcome to the show. This is on Jay, and we're here to talk about, man, is the game over for the Passport Bros, man? We've been in the news a lot lately, whether it's crashing out over these chicks or just doing stupid shit, getting scoped in Medellin. It's so much to talk about, man. I had to bring my friends with me. They all in the background. Without further ado, I'm gonna bring my fellas to the stage, and we about to get this thing popping off. First, we're gonna start off with my main man, Ronan the Traveler. What up, baby?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's happening, man? We're gonna come up here with my boy, I Miguel. What's good,
Yo,
baby?
yo, Uncle already sauced up. He done. Uncle.
Jay was having a whole conversation by himself.
You see, I know. See that?
I ain't got nothing yet, man. I was just sitting there grooving to the little music. You know what I'm saying? I forgot that I put myself on mute. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make sure nobody didn't hear nothing they wasn't supposed to hear.
Yeah,
especially when the Chica come through. So the next guy, man, my main man, Sarge. What up, baby?
What up, Woody? What's really good?
I see you was out there having a good time, man, jumping off cliffs, man. Look, black people.
Hey, man. Hey,
you having white people weekends. No shout out against
look, shout out to my white brothers. Yeah, that's
right. Sarge out there like T'Challa jumping off cliffs. Go ahead,
bungee jumping. We don't do that stuff, bro. Stop it, man. Stop
hey, man, look, I gotta try new things, man. I gotta try new things.
Yeah, man, that's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be living that adventure.
Yeah,
look, Sarge. After all the cheek clapping, you gotta find something else to do with your time, man.
Bro, I gotta break it up, bro. I gotta break it up, bro.
My boy Cam in the building, man. We bringing him out of retirement early, man. I had to bring the young fella back out of retirement, man.
What's good, bro? What's up, Cam?
Man.
Exhausted.
Exhausted.
Exhausted, bro.
I know he still ain't got a haircut. I'm sure.
Nah, my hair is a mess.
Yeah,
my hair. I damn near got as much hair as Sergeant, man. I told him, man, I'm gonna be in Sosua tomorrow. I'm gonna get my hair braided. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go right to your lady, and I'm gonna have braids as long as yours.
Don't mess up my plug, nephew. Don't mess up my plug.
I also got two more fellas in the background, man. I brought them up to share the stage with us. I believe in just like Ronan, man, we got to also throw some alley-oops. You know what I'm saying? These guys been good to me. One of my guys, I was on his show last night. And then the other cat, y'all know Ryan, man, he's been welcoming to his show a lot. So it's all about giving back at the end of the day, man. I don't know why his won't come. Okay. We got Kings and Dreams on all platforms. That's my man. He went to school with your boy, Flyboy. You there, King of Dreams? He must have took a little break. But anyway, we're going to get on with the show, man. Y'all can join in whenever you get ready. And I hope the chat's doing well out there. So, man, let's talk about this crap, man. So, brothers, I know y'all seen the video where the cat is a sewer, man. Look, bro, she wasn't even that hot, man. She wasn't even that hot. Like, dude, you crashing out over that? Like, really? And
but for me, it wasn't even that.
My thing is, right, if I'm in a situation where I would never crash out, but let's just say if I did, at least make it worth it, bro. At least make it work. Like, that wasn't even worth dealing with, bro. The spandex, the booty in the front. I mean, it was just terrible, bro. But
man, you say she had a front and a back booty? That's wild.
Bro, I don't even think she had much back, but I know one thing. It was terrible, bro. But so, my thing is, man, I don't think it's over per se, but I do think that we got some issues, man. And we got some serious issues. And I think that it takes the good brothers, man, talking about this stuff and bringing awareness to the community that we need to make some changes. And it starts, sometimes they say you got to clean up in-house, and I think that's the point where we're at right now. We have to clean up in-house, man, and we got to change the mind set of what a passport brother is. Whether you identify it as not, we all gonna get looped in it. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you got a passport and you traveling and you living your best life, for some reason they want to put us all in that same little box, man. But even though I personally think that passport bro is bigger than that. Some guys want to get married, some guys want peace, some guys want to make their money go a little bit further. Some guys, they just want change. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my big dog, Ronan, man, you think it's over? You think the dream is over?
Man, no, man. But I'm gonna say this, man. Look, I've been down with the passport bro movement. You can go look in the group. One of the first ones in there when we open it up. When we open it up, man, in 2021, I was in that group. And here's the thing: anytime brothers do something productive, there's always a subset of brothers that's going to come and try to undermine it. Now, look, that whole situation, I don't know what happened with the chick and all that. I don't really care how the chick looked. Right. It would have all been under the cover if these dudes didn't film it for clout. It ain't the passport bros the problem. It's the clout chasers. And many of the clout chasers, bro, I'm going to tell you, they don't call themselves passport bros. They'll tell you, I'm not a passport bro. These are just ninjas with passports. It's a difference between a passport bro and a ninja with a passport. Just like my dad always told me, man, like he said, in life, you're going to have to bear a lot of responsibility for your twin brother. I'm like, I don't have a twin brother. He said, yes, you do. It's that ninja in the street that's going to do crazy stuff, and people are going to look at you like you don't want to do it. So that's what's happening now. These cats is always the same dudes, man. If you look at all the videos of people crashing out, I don't care if they're in Brazil. I don't care if they're in Colombia. I don't care if they're in the Sioux. It's the same dudes. So It's on us as a community to say, well, you know what? These ninjas ain't with us. They're not like us. They not us. They their own thing, because I find that most of them cats kind of hang together anyway. They don't hang with us. They hang with themselves. So, True. And look, so here's the problem. When you film a video like this, I told y'all Saturday, I said, watch O'Shea gonna make a video about it. And no longer than I say that, O'Shea made the video about it. The dude, Travel Time or whatever, he got the video. I saw the video too, but I ain't worried about it, because I'm not gonna make videos like that. I wouldn't promote it myself, because I don't want nothing bad to be shown in our community. But when them dudes do that, they don't realize the harm of the image that they're hurting our image around the world, man. People see us, they think we all a bunch of crazy wackos, man. So that's the problem. It wasn't even a situation with the chick, because you're gonna get in the situation. It's filming it for clout and putting it on the internet. That's the problem. If they never would have filmed it, nobody would have knew. This wouldn't even happen.
I'm gonna say this right here, right? Y'all my boys. Man, we would have been fighting. Any one of y'all, if y'all would have put me out there like that looking bad. Man.
Exactly. That's horrible.
Like that's I would never do that. I mean, I don't know if y'all watch my Halloween video, but you know what I'm saying? If I even thought y'all was in the video, y'all saw I blurred that stuff out, man. I just don't think it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially your boy. I mean, that could be used as evidence for a crime or something, and these guys snitching for clout, bro. So, man, Miguel. Oh, let me do this, okay? We got a guy saying he wanted to know, or a girl, female. I don't know if it's a female or male. It looks like a girl on the picture, but basically.
Yeah, you want to show the other video, or can you? Or no?
Man, look, I ain't.
Oh, you don't want to do that, though.
Damn, I ain't. I ain't that advanced like you, bro. But anyway, it was and you know what? To be honest, man, I don't even want to promote it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of feel like Ronan, we already got a bad name, but we can talk about it since it's already out there. Basically, I guess the girl and the guy made a transaction verbally, and then I guess somehow it got mixed up or changed, and he didn't want to pay it. Now, my personal opinion is that, bro, I done had situations where stuff got a little flaky, or it wasn't the person that I thought was coming, and I paid to leave because I'm like this, right? That little $100 or whatever, that's not gonna bother me. It's not gonna change my life whatsoever. But if this situation escalates into a worse situation, my life will be changed. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you're giving that person your power when you allow them to affect your money. And I ain't about to mess up my money, my benefits, none of that. So I'm like, I'll just out and call it a day. But you better believe I'm gonna spread the word and put the whole facts out on her. You know what I'm saying? So nobody else won't get caught up or whatever. So what you think about this, Miguel?
Man. All right.
You would have roughed out like the old man did.
These some brand new ninjas, man. I don't know what's going on. Number one, like you said, why are you videoing this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. And it's not just this. I mean, people these days pulling out a camera for any old thing, they'll rather, instead of like help somebody or guide somebody through a situation, they'll see some BS happening, and the first thing they do, oh, let me, you know, like, come on, man. And so that's just to speak to the culture in general. Now, speaking directly at you bums, you bum ass ninjas, y'all, bro, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Turn your damn passport in. Turn it in. You don't deserve to travel. Like, bro. I refuse, bro. You are not speaking for me, y'all dirty.
Keep it PG, man. Keep it PG, baby.
Oh, man, he's real though, man. These ninjas is dusty, man. You coming out here, you going to other countries, like you getting services. You don't want to pay for the service. I mean, come on, man. Y'all,
they want the freebie, baby.
Keep that. Keep y'all dusty ass home. That's all. I ain't, because I don't have nothing good to say, and I can't keep it PG, so I'm just gonna sit.
All right, well, we're gonna move on to my man's. I was on his show last night, Kings and Dream. What up, baby?
What's going on? What's going on, man? Good evening, gentlemen, or good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are right in the world, man. Hope everybody is doing well today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you think about it? Is the game over, man? Is it over?
No, the game isn't over, and you know we did have this conversation last night, right? And just kind of listening to what one of the brothers has said, that you know, he said that he was in the Passport Bro group since 2021. Well, like the thing is, like, that was when the Passport Bro movement actually became viral and popular. You know what I mean? So, but people have been doing that, you know, traveling and things like that, like prior to. So I know you had mentioned myself and Flyboy, like I went to high school with Flyboy. So we have been traveling way before Passport Bro movement got popular, but it got popular due to two names in particular, Andrew Tate and the late great Kevin Samuels. So, you know, 2021, that was when the influx from Andrew Tate. Then 2022, when Kevin Samuels had passed away, that was when a lot of melanin brothers, you know, got really upset about it. You know what I mean? Upset with the dating scene and everything like that. So when it comes to the video, well, the video was just the video was just disparaging, man. Because, like, you know, that's something that you could have just went around the corner and be like, hey, I give you, you know, $20-$30 and, you know, whatever the case is. Like, you know, it's to me, that's just nasty work. Like, why would you want to take your resources? You got to fly, you got to get an Airbnb, all these things, right? You got to coordinate all these things just for you to get that. And then the way you acting, and then your people's filmed it and then put it online. The whole thing is just nasty work, man. But, you know, just to kind of go back into, is it over for the Passport Bro movement? No, it's not over, but it does need some retooling. You know what I mean? It's kind of like some of the OGs need to kind of pull in, you know, the newer people and say, like, all right, man, you got to sit down for a little bit or something does need to be done. But I would say the best way for us, and I mentioned this to you last night, is the ones who do have the platforms to make sure that we are showing a good representation of the travel movement. Whether you consider yourself a passport bro, blue book gentleman, expat, so on and so forth, we're still under one big umbrella. You know what I mean? So, whether we like it or not, but they're going to loop us in, especially for people who look like us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What up, Cam? Where you been,
What's
baby?
going on, man? You see the afro going? I told you.
What's
I
going
told Sergeant. I
Damn,
told Sergeant.
I'm looking like Harriet Tubman, little brother.
You done been to Turkey, man? What's going on?
I haven't got a haircut in 3 months. Sergeant, I'm coming for you, man. I'm coming for you, man.
Nephew, don't mess with my plug. Don't piss off that sweet American girl. Don't go there.
I'm gonna go there tomorrow,
Come
man.
on
When I look
in,
like
brother,
Allen,
man.
listen, I'm gonna be on live. I'm gonna look like Allen Iverson tomorrow. Don't hurt me.
There go my plug, dog. There go my
Come
plug.
on in, baby. Man.
Yeah, man.
What you think about the movement, man? Are we taking some hits, man? We taking some L's?
I don't think it's we. I just think sometimes people are going to take an L, and it's kind of, see, I'm gonna hurt some feelings here. It's kind of when George Floyd
Go
happened.
ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I remember when George Floyd happened, and I was working in industry, and they would come to me at work. Cam, how are you feeling? I'm like, no more day, dog. What are you talking about? Yeah, but do you feel any type of way? I'm like, no. I don't, and I know I'm a little cold to some people, but I just would never been put in certain positions, man. I didn't grow up like most people. I went to private school. I both my parents, so some certain people I don't feel that y'all struggle. So them doing that, it got nothing to do with me. I just like, oh, those are one of those kind of like, how white people go white trash. Those are those dirty ninjas. That's how I see it. Now, do they hurt the overall factor of people? They do. They actually do hurt the overall, because whenever I go into a room, they like. White people tell me all the time, oh, why can't more people be like you? And I got to sit there with a straight face and be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I know what they're talking about, but I got to act like I don't know what they're talking about, man. So it's just how you want to do it, how you want to live. That's how I see it. But again, if you told them, hey, you got to have $5,000 in a bank account to come into the country, none of those dudes will be able to go in the country. Let's keep it a buck. That will avoid it right there. Hey, you need $5,000 in your checking account, cash. Because most of these dudes, they get on the last minute flight and they get over there.
Now playing devil's advocate, now they say money don't give you class now.
Well,
it doesn't give you class.
Well, that's interesting that you mentioned the bank account, because I know that's something that Brazil had been looking to do, but they kept pushing it back. But I believe that they are going to enforce it 2025.
Yeah, I think they were.
I wish they do it in the Dominican Republic.
They initially had it in for that football game.
And Colombia.
Yeah, I wish they do it.
Yeah, the thing with that is,
I don't think that they're going to do it for the Dominican Republic, just due to the fact that it's just so close to the United States, and then also Puerto Rico. So, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people from Puerto Rico go to Dominican Republic. So I don't see that happening for the Dominican Republic, man. So unfortunately, you're going to have sewers in sewer. You understand me?
I think Brazil, they're gonna do it. If they do it, it's not gonna work long term, because man, you just gotta let people blow through their credit cards and spend their money in your country. That's unfortunately what you just gotta do. And then the guys who come in, hey, take their passport from them. Hey, y'all not allowed to come here for this amount of years and send them back home. That's the best way. But you want to, even if these people don't have any money in their account, you want them to blow their credit card. You want them to use their money here. It's still a business. These countries are a business. At the end of the day, it's a business.
No, I was going to say that's an interesting point. So kind of like put them on suspension, right? Like take their passport and say, maybe you can't come back to the country for maybe 2 or 3 years, something like that. Yeah, I could definitely see something like that happening. I know, a couple of you guys have mentioned the Dominican Republic. I think something like that could happen in the Dominican Republic, but I think something like that should happen overall, to where it's like, all right, like if you make this mistake, like you can't come back to this country for 5 years or 10 years or something like that. Like there has to be like you have to hold people accountable. And I think that if you enforce something along the lines of that, I think that you'll start to see a lot less of the BS that we see, like the videos of the old guy. And then I think it was last month that there was a guy in Cartagena doing the same thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it just depends on the country. So, like, for I was in Ecuador for 2 days a few weeks ago, and
Yeah.
they came and got me out of my Airbnb and sent me back to the US because my passport expired in less than 6 months. So they
Oh,
let me in. 2 days later, I had 5 months, 28 days left. They came to my Airbnb. Mr. Morris, you got to come with us and send me back to the US. Now they let me in the country with 6 months on my passport, but because I had those 2 less days for being it made no sense to me. But they came and got me and sent me back, and I had to go all the way to Atlanta, get a last minute passport, then fly to Colombia because that's where I was going to in reality. So there's you can do certain things. They're definitely watching us where we live if you put in the correct information. I don't usually put in the correct information, but this one time I actually did, so they got me. And they sent me back. But in reality, if they could, hey, you know what? These guys right here, they keep messing up. They don't want to pay the girls. Bet, hey, you can't come here for a year. You can't come here for 2 years. I think that's the best way. But also, you don't want to do that because then again, they can then take it too far. Because that issue of regulation, you can always take it too far. Then when a whole bunch of black people, it's kind of like South Beach or Spring Break. They don't want the niggas over there, man. Simple. Now, guess what? South Beach is racist. No, every time y'all come, y'all tear up the city.
exactly.
And I live in Miami. When them HBCUs is off, I already know. I'm like, oh, there goes FAMU. There go Grambling. I'm like, oh, let me go stay inside. A shootout about to happen. And that's the truth.
And it's sad, you know, sometimes we try to overlook things that happen in our community, but we got to be honest. Like I say, nobody made them guys fighting. I remember that being on the news down in Miami. Matter of fact, we're the ones that caused them to make it a one-way on Ocean Drive, right?
Yeah, they changed it. That used to be a two-way street. Now it's one-way.
Yeah, we be messing up. Let me get to the super chats right quick. TK Travels for Culture, $2. Thank you, brother. These brothers aren't traveling for culture. Yeah, they're really not. Just traveling to cause havoc. Cedric, all jokes aside, you guys represent the brothers in a real and respectable way when overseas. Man, salute, brother. We try, man. That's what it's all about, trying to put some positivity out there. You know, that's why I like to invite guys on that, and this is no shot against anybody else's panel or whatever, but I like to put guys together that are like-minded. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't all agree on everything, but at least we can disagree respectfully, and that's what it's all about, man, because we don't need to divide anymore in our community. We need to lift each other up and go from there. So, man, Sarge, man, look, what you think, baby? Hey, this happened in your neck of the woods, baby. What happened, man?
It's always in my little 4-block neck of the woods. Look, man, let me tell you brothers this, man. The flex is not paying the females. The flex is if you capable and able to pay them. That's the flex. Okay, I live out here. I'm here every day. I still pay. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Like, if you're not gonna do it, don't come to the suit. Go back to the States, spend $300 on a date, $500 on this. Go somewhere else. Don't come here representing this wrong. Because I'm telling you, if I see you somewhere in the street and you talking that noise, Ron will tell you, I'm going to call you out right there on the spot. I'm going to call you out. I'm going to tell you, you don't need to be here. I'm tired of hearing brothers say, oh, the Sioux is dead. This is trash. The females are trash. Then why am I sitting next to you in Bailey's eating breakfast? This place is so sad. It just don't make sense to me. Like, I've been coming here for 10 years. I ain't coming back. Brother, we didn't need you here now. I promise you, brothers, nobody is in the Sioux looking for you. Nobody's in the Sioux looking for you. The chicas, the businesses, Flip, nobody's looking for you, bro. I don't care if you've been coming out here for 30 years. Nobody's out here like, man, I can't wait till this ninja that come out here giving chicks 2,000 pesos come back out here. I promise you they not, bro. I promise you. I'm the brother running up the prices. I'm the brother doing all that. So then it weeds y'all out. So when she see me and she see you, she gonna say, I'm gonna kick it with Keith because I'm gonna get a good experience. He respects the culture. He practices the language. He knows how to move around out here safely. He gonna treat me with respect. And that ninja sitting next to him can't afford me, but he can. I'm telling y'all, I'm that dude. Every time. I'm that dude. If you see me, I'm running the prices up to weed y'all out. That's fact.
Hold on.
These guys,
I'm over it, bro. I'm over it, Miguel. I'm over it, bro. If I gotta run up $300 for an hour,
you gonna run them out.
to weed these ninjas out, that's what I'm gonna do. That's
Exactly.
what I'm gonna do, bro.
Exactly.
That's what I gotta do. I got it, bro. I promise you I got it.
And then broke Dusty's gonna be at home like this.
Look crazy. Yeah, look crazy. Ran the price up. Yeah.
Ran up inflation.
That damn sergeant's in sewer. He done paid my girl $300,000. He done drilled that price up. I'm on my last 50 pesos.
Look me with that, man. Like, bro, this ain't 1980. You keep talking about $25 and $30 women. Like, bro,
man.
everything that went up, the cost of bread, milk, everything, bro.
Everything went up.
In Colombia,
Everything.
like, you can't expect for them to stay at the same price. Now, I ain't saying you got to be a fool and overpay, but these guys that be fighting a chick over $50, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
No,
Yeah.
you know what's the sad part about
What's that?
the Sosua? Them girls only want 5,000 pesos, 4,000 pesos. They're not even asking for that much, and y'all can't give them that much. And then you want to damage the goods, you want to touch on it, you want to lick on it, you want to do all that nasty, you want to go raw. Like y'all boys are disgusting, man.
Hey, brother, don't be licking on it.
These dudes want to do.
Don't be
They
licking
want.
on
They
it.
want to. Hey, come with me to the bar. Come drink with me.
All
No,
night
I gotta
for $50.
work, dude. Come
Well,
get your 30 minutes and knock it out the way, man. Like y'all brothers sad, bro. It's sad.
To me, the most disgusting thing is not like for me. I mean, you know, and no disrespect to people who participate. What like that's not my thing. But what I will say is like the dudes who participate and the dudes like who are getting caught on camera arguing and all that stuff, and you got like you know the chica messing up the Airbnb, like it's the quality of the chick. So it's like, dude, like you could have went down the block and got her, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you took a flight, you took your vacation days to do that. Like, man, like that's to me, like that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing. Like, you know, and like I've seen it in Thailand. I've seen the video come out in Thailand. I've seen the video come out in Brazil. I've seen the video come DR. I've seen multiple videos in DR, Colombia, multiple videos. But it's like all of these chicks look like seriously like threes, yo. Like bad. I'm like, man, like damn, like that's nasty work. Like you arguing with an ugly bitch, pardon my language. But I'm saying, like, yo, you arguing with an ugly chick. Like, why are you wasting your time?
Bro, he was looking bad.
Because that's what $40 gets you. For whatever reason,
yeah, man.
I'm gonna talk her down to $40. Man, if you don't get your broke ass out of here.
One of the chicks on the show was like, he could have got that in East St. Louis. No disrespect against East St. Louis, but it was bad, bro. It's like, first of all,
no, but
if you're like my man said, if you're gonna spend your money for that plane ticket, you're gonna buy that Airbnb. Well, if you add all of that money up, you still spent probably close to $800. You know what I'm saying? You could have got something for $100 in, like you said, in any major city in the gutter.
Yeah, you could have just drove down the block and be like, "Hey, listen, you know what I mean?" Like,
but on Jay, the thing is, he didn't know he was being recorded. That's the thing. That's the biggest thing. He didn't know he was being recorded. He didn't know he was gonna get bust out from that woman, you know. And I have seen that woman.
Me and that dude would have been fighting, man. But I'd have been highly upset, big dog. I want us to address this message right here because I mean this kind of hit me a little bit, man. Yusef Yonin. So this is a stepping stone for me to live my dream life. I recently started therapy and found out that I don't really value myself. I self-sabotage a lot. Any words of wisdom of how I can bounce back? So I'll start and then we'll go help further out. Let me tell you something, man. Like I'm gonna tell you, this YouTube thing, man, is really what I was in the same situation you were in, brother. I mean, I was depressed. I had anxiety. I was just miserable, bro. And this was just like a year ago. And then watching these videos is like therapy for me because I'm like, man, there's something else out there other than what my life is right now. And a year later, man, I feel I have more friends than I've ever had, you know, up like I not more than the military, but I would say like as a grown man, as a real grown man, you know what I'm saying? In my latter ages, man, for the last 30 years at least. And I can tell you, man, whatever you got to do to get out of that slump, man, if you don't have your passport, get it. If you haven't went anywhere, you need to go, because it will change your life. And I know I can speak for myself and the brothers on the panel, especially Sarge and Miguel, because we're all veterans, and war veterans. So we've suffered a lot, man. So for us to be on this panel, laughing, talking, joking, whatever, we've made some great progress. So you ain't alone out there, brother. And I know that all these brothers out here feel the same way, man. If you need to talk to somebody, all of our information is on our descriptions and our YouTube pages. Matter of fact, everybody, please go in the description. I got all the brothers' channels in the description. Man, let's support each other. You know what I'm saying? There's 180 some people in here. There should be at least 200 likes by now. You know what I'm saying? We got to start supporting each other, because let me tell you something. And this is no disrespect to the ladies that's out in the chat or whatever, but y'all support each other. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh, get it how you get it, but we got to start supporting these panels. We ain't on here. We don't have no begathon going on or whatever, but we just trying to give out these brothers coming on here out of the goodness of their heart to spread this information so that we can all be aware. So I would appreciate a like. I know the other brothers on their channels, they're all streaming it on their platforms. They would appreciate a like and a subscribe. And that's what it's about. But man, brother, seek out help. So Ron, you want to say anything to the brother?
Well, look, I went through that same thing, man. And look, Charles Tyler saved me like that. The late, great Charles Tyler. Man, I remember, man, I was going through a divorce. So I was in the same boat, man. Look, I lost my kids. OJ, I lost my job, everything. But I hit rock bottom. I was riding around in a raggedy Ford Taurus with a negative in the bank of $600. That means every time I got paid, I had another negative of $600. I didn't have any money. But I watched Charles Tyler over there in Brazil. And I'm like, and he talked about being frustrated. Then I watched Frustrated in Brazil. That stuff helped me. It gave me something to work towards. And all I said, man, I'm going to get my passport. Right when I get to the office to try to get a passport, I got hit with arrears, $4,500 or something. So I couldn't get a passport. It took years, but I got there. But it gave me a goal. Men, we need goals. We need things to work towards. So that was a goal that I had to work towards. And I rebuilt myself, man. Before you know it, I got into flipping houses. My whole life changed. Start dealing with better quality of women, because most of the time men are depressed because we isolate ourselves. Men are lone wolves most of the time in the United States. We stick to ourselves. We're not close with people like we should be. That's why in the travel community, we kind of click up once we meet. Like when I first met Sarge, I was happy to see Sarge. We hit it off instantly, but that's my boy. So when we meet each other out there, we become friends. So we need to do that in the States too. That's the whole point of everything, man. So I would tell a brother, man, you gotta keep trucking. A man will be forged in the iron. You're gonna go through things, but I'm telling you, on the other end, you're gonna be great, man. I'm telling you. So you got to keep trucking. That's my words to you.
Okay, Miguel.
Yeah, so I would tell the brother, man. So I would say that you have to visualize where you want your life, what you want your life to be, and where you want to see yourself. I mean, and just like Ron said, man, we got to have goals, man. So that's the biggest thing. And start out with small things that's really low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? So you can get some wins up under your belt. It don't have to be like, oh, I want to build a rocket ship and be the next Elon Musk and take off to the moon. Set something that's attainable for yourself. And start out with the small victories, man. And build that confidence, get that confidence back up in yourself, build up that self-esteem. And then just tick those goals, check those goals off, man, as they're completed. A thing that helped me, like I write down, man, like I will write down 5 things I want to get accomplished that day. Every day. I do this every day, 5 things in the morning. And by the end of the day, I check off. And what I don't accomplish that day, then that's on the top of my list for the next day. You know what I'm saying? And it's little things. It could be something as simple as I want to make my bed today. Because honestly, sometimes I don't know. Look, I be hitting that snooze alarm too much. I be hitting and like I can show you my room now. I just got back from Cartagena. My suitcase still on the bed, man. So you know what I mean? So it's just little things, man. It's just small wins.
Right.
And then also to piggyback what else, Ron said, man, Charles Tyler, yeah, man, that's the OG who started
right there, man.
Yeah. So
Charles Tyler, man.
R.I.P. to that brother.
R.I.P. brother. Rest in peace, man. So when I was going through it, with this was the second go round with my first wife. I was so dumb. I married her ass twice.
Ooh.
So yeah, I ain't learned the first time. I went back for seconds.
I'm going back.
Yeah. I ain't learned. I'm going give me more. So yeah, man. So I was going through it and I started watching Charles, and then stuff at the house just got so heated, man, and I just up and left. And
right.
And then I started watching. So I didn't know what happened until after watching others, other brothers in the travel community, and that's when I found out that he had passed. So the next brother that I started watching and was Flyboy, and I'll be damned, bro. I discovered Flyboy, and Flyboy had the black man's guide to wherever you wanted to go.
Right. Shout out Flyboy.
I was like, oh, I'm going there. No, complete guide to everything. And then in about, he would have the videos, and the way he did it, man, he was so smart about it. He showed a little bit of the culture, showed everything. And then if anybody ever seen his guide to wherever, let's say guide to Cartagena, around about 15 minutes, that's where you want to fast forward to, and he telling you where the chicken is at.
Yeah, he always start off real light, and then he bring the heavy stuff. If you want this,
bring the heavy stuff, man. Yeah, man. So I just started following in Flyboy's footsteps, man. Wherever that brother went, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check out Barranquilla. I didn't know nothing about Barranquilla. But guess what? I had the black man's guide to Barranquilla.
06? You've been on YouTube since 06?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
He was in the beginning stages of YouTube, man.
Wow, 06.
Shout out to that brother.
He been on for a minute,
followers. That's what it's all about. So man, you've been kind of quiet, Ryan. So I'm sorry if I skipped over you, brother. So I'm gonna go to you, man. What do you think about all this? Is it over, bro?
Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's never over. I think what's happening in the travel space is growing so much. So as much as it's growing, you're gonna have a little bit of everything. Just like here in the United States, there's all different type of people across the United States. You feel me? You're gonna have your ratchet people. You're gonna have your get money people. You're gonna have, what I'm saying, your cheap people, your not cheap people. So the more it grows, the more you're gonna see every different type of person there is to see. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think that defines the travel space. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's growing. So we're starting to see a little bit of everybody starting to travel. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I know Sarge is real passionate about helping out brothers, man. He's doing a lot of good things in the SUE. He usually try to get on Thursdays for the vets or whatever, but some of the stuff applies to pretty much everybody in life, man. Sarge, what would you say to that brother, man, that's going through what he's going through?
Okay, first off, if you brothers really think I'm paying $300, y'all have lost your mind. Don't believe everything. I live here. I speak the language. I understand the language. I don't. But anyway, let me get that out of the way. So this is what I tell that brother. It was Ron who's on this panel and my boy John, the writer, who's a veteran that kind of helped me on the veteran side of coming out here. Those are the guys I watch. I had never really watched YouTube or any of that stuff before I started thinking about moving overseas. My best friend brought me to the SUE one time. I came back, went back again, took my other best friend, and I was kind of convinced after that. But I used to watch Ron's videos in my mother's other room for months after my divorce. After I lost everything in Baton Rouge, cars, everything I built, I was back with my mother, you know, the worst place for a 40-year-old man, you know, to be staying. And then I just made the decision where I have less time in front of me than I have behind me. And I'm blessed that I had my children young, so they're grown and they're adults, so I didn't have to worry about them. So I had to start looking at when I'm 50, when I'm 60, when I'm 70, where do I want to be and what experiences do I want to have before I get too old to really enjoy them? And once I came overseas, you know, in the military, we was all over the place, but I was young. I had the energy for it. I had, you know, when I'm getting older, I'm starting to slow down. So, long story short is, brother, we was all at that point, man, but you have to make a decision on your life. Nobody else is going to make that decision on your life. And unless you do it, then you're going to be in a position where you're not happy. But I would just tell you, come up with a plan, whatever country you're going to, if it's a Latin country, wherever it's going, learn the language, learn the culture, learn the courtesies and things like that. Y'all know I'm big on that. And then just go for it, man. You've probably done a million things in your life that you didn't think might work out, but eventually they worked out. I really believe that living overseas financially, emotionally, spiritually, physically is going to change your life. I talk about it all the time. I lost 30 pounds in less than 3 months, or 25 pounds in less than 3 months, right? Financially, I'm better. Spiritually, I'm better. The weather usually is better. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many benefits that's going to benefit your life, man. Don't let nobody pull you back from that. And again, I'm not paying $300 for you ninjas out there that got something.
Keep stressing that 300, man. They think you robbing right, Arch.
I also I'll tell these ninjas I'm an astronaut too, see if they got something to say.
Hey man, we got 226 people watching the live right now, man. If you guys could hit the like, man, it'll help us with the algorithm so we can keep bringing this heat, man.
Just joke, fellas. Don't come looking for me at Flips. Just joking, man.
Yeah.
He is an astronaut.
Yeah. look, Sarge, tell them how they think you lost all that weight.
Right.
Ground and pound.
Hey, the ones that Sarge got, they don't be roaming the streets, man. I seen what you be working with, man. They don't be. My bad.
Nephew.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see them.
Man,
you
I
ain't
was
gonna
like,
see them walking around.
What was she like 6'1"? Man, that girl was
6'3".
Somebody echoing or something. Somebody got some volume. Yeah, man. We gotta definitely
Damn, 6'3".
Hey, bro, that thing was right. Man, anybody else want to chime in? Hey, say anything to the brother?
He's still out here,
right?
Yeah, I'll well, first thing is you know, like, thank you for reaching out to, you know, asking that question, because it takes a lot, right, to ask that question, and then also to understand that you had an issue that you were dealing with and you went to seek help. One of the things that I heard earlier is that, like, with men, we stay to ourselves and we have that pride, right? And we try to take it on the chin and we try to, like, resolve things on our own, not realizing, like, you know, we're crashing out inside, right? You know what I mean? And then it could get to a boiling point to where we crash out outside, you know, and not realizing that we're doing damage to ourselves. So, you know, first and foremost, at least you were cognizant of doing that. The next thing, what I would say is to, you know, try to see if you could surround yourself with maybe one or two, you know, like-minded people, maybe people that are even doing better than you in life. So at least this way you have these people to look up to, you know, whether it be financially, physically, working out, or whatever. You know, these gentlemen are doing healthy things. You want to make sure that you surround people that are doing healthy things. So this way, like, you know, it'll help boost your confidence, and this way you can uplift yourself. You know, but I think the most important thing is that you are taking steps to realize, okay, you know what, I have a problem, and now you realize that you have a problem. Now the next step is figuring out how to resolve that. So, you know, kudos to yourself, man.
Man, that's
Hey,
awesome.
just to touch base on that, exactly what he said. I'll say something for me. I did was like I've always been a loner, always was to myself, which is no problem. But try not to stick alone by yourself too many times because sometimes you're gonna need to ask for help. You're gonna need to run ideas off people. Look for mentors. I always got along with older people. I was raised by my grandparents, so people my age, I don't really like talking to them because they ain't talking about nothing. I like to talk to older people because it's like, damn, I want to be in his position when I get there later in life. One of my biggest mentors was when I was in college. I met a guy who was an engineer as well, and he was showing me how much money he was making. He was showing me the levels of bread. I thought out of college I'll be making maximum 65, 70,000. My first job out of college, I was making 140. That was my very first job. 6 months later, I got laid off and lost that job. So you talk about crashed out. I was sick, man. I had to get right back on my plane from Colombia back to US. I said, man, I was talking all that shit to my mom and my dad. Hey, man, I'm gone. Got up. Hey, I had to go right back to the house, right back to my little pull-out bed in the room. My mom done changed my room to a sewing room. I had to go back. Wall was pink. Had to paint it white again. So, like, I've been there at the bottom. I had to go look for another job. I had to cut my hair again. I had to go in suits, and I had to do all that. I had to get my LinkedIn photo right. That stuff is demasculated. I had to do all of that. I had to suck up the people again. I had to talk to the Karen. I had to do it all over again. And it sucks, man. But find out like what works for you. Start going to the gym. That helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Even though I don't lift a lot, but just go in there, do some pull-ups, some sit-ups, a couple arm bars, and then walk out, man. That just helps me clear my mind. But again, you got to find your mentors. If you need mentors, hit me up on Instagram. I don't mind talking to you. But you got a lot of people here with emails. Send them an email and someone will respond. But if you need someone to talk to, you can hit me up on Instagram. I don't mind explaining to you if you're a young guy, if you're an old guy, maybe a different career change. But making money does help. That helped my confidence a lot. Because when I was in college and I was broke, I had zero confidence. But when I started making money, you could tell me nothing.
But
money is a great equalizer.
Yeah, I have a funny. I mean, I'm sure we all got like funny stories where like we were up like you said that out of college you made the 140K 6 months and then you like damn man I'm back to eating oodles and noodles again, bro. You know what I mean? Like you was having a tomahawk steak and then you had to eat the oodles and noodles. But the thing is like as men.
What's up, Andre?
Oh yeah. So as men, we go through these things. Oh yes, Big Brother Dre, man. Salute to that. See, that's one of my mentors right there. But so like when we go through these things, right? We make sure that we come back stronger. You know what I mean? You might have lost that 140K, but I'm sure where you at now, like it's tenfold to where you was at back then. You know what I mean? And now, like you have the humbleness, the response, the responsibility for people who ask questions like that. You may not have been able to answer that question back then, but now since you've gone through that experience, you can say, hey, you know what, I've been through that. You know what I mean? Like all of us.
Exactly.
I think I might be one of the younger ones here. I'll be 40 in February, but like
you're not young,
huh?
You want us?
No. I said I think I'm one of the younger ones on the panel. I was saying.
I think Cam.
You're right.
Hey, don't let this beard and hairline receding.
I know he look like Harry.
My hairline is bad.
I wasn't roasted, man. I wasn't roasted.
God damn, dog. Hey, listen, man.
Uncle Ruckus.
Go cover it up. All right, dog.
Yeah, man. Cam, I don't know Cam or Kobe. They're the youngest.
Yeah, they're like in their 20s.
Oh, okay, good to know, man.
Cam is young though.
Kobe still got baby teeth.
Yeah. I don't got no babies now. Now I'm 24. I think Ryan, you're 26, right? Ryan?
Hey man, at least he's straight though.
I wish I was 26.
How old are you, Ryan? How old are you, Ryan?
36.
Oh, God.
36.
Yeah.
Look, so today I got a little surprise, right? So he sent me an Instagram link to his second page, right? And I started going through that thing, man. Man, look, Ryan was slugged out, golds and everything, man. He was about 160 pounds,
Looking like
And y'all know that brother. He can sing, rap, whatever he do. He was doing it in Spanish. I'm like, man, that brother got some talent, man. Man, shout out to you, brother.
That's
Shout out. I didn't even know you had all that talent, bro. So we got some talent here. But let's recognize the super chat, man. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce that, Cedreg or Cedrug. Sorry if I mispronounced it. For the 4.99 super chat, keep your head up yourself. When my 11-year marriage ended, these traveling videos got me through, and that's no lie. I was living my country at the plug, and that is so true, man. Like, you never know who's watching, bro. I get so many emails. I remember when I first started, Ron used to tell me about all the emails he get. I was like, man, well, I ain't got to worry about that for a while. Then them emails start coming in, man. I'm talking about books, bro. Books, like you could write a novel with some of that stuff. And sometimes, man, it almost had me scared, some of these messages. So I happened to be walking the streets of Cartagena one day. I'm out there, man, and a brother, he recognized me, and he was like, Jay. And man, the brother just came up, man. He gave me like the biggest hug, man. You could just feel it. You know, you could feel his pain in his hug, bro. And he was like, man, hey, you saved my life. I was like, what you talking about, bro? He was like, man, I was depressed. I was ready to just get it over with. And I saw one of your videos about Cartagena, and I was like, let me go ahead down there, bro. Met the brother. He came down there, man. He always keep me updated, right? Man, he said, man, ever since Cartagena, I ain't thought about that woman. That dude been back like 8 times in the year. Times, man. And then we got another homeboy in Dominican Republic. One of Sarge's boys, man, was going through some things, and that brother living his best life now. So all I got that's out there living going through this pain, man. It won't last forever. It won't last forever. You got to lean on your fellow brothers, man. It's some good people out here, man, that really want to help. I know all these brothers on the panels, man. I know that they're just an email away from helping you. Always seek some help, whether it's professional or whether it's just somebody just to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and I'm not a person that's like, oh man, I won't charge you for everything or whatever. No, I just usually be like, man, if you want to donate some, fine, donate some. I'll put it in the Christmas drive or something that I plan on doing. So other than that, man, look, keep your head up. So, man, Kobe, what you think about this, man? Is the jig up, baby?
Oh yeah, man, it's definitely over, man.
No.
Hey,
we had to have one. Hey, I like that, bro.
Hold on, man. Kobe don't count, man. Kobe from Ghana. Kobe don't count, man.
Hey, man, there's two Union poppies out there, man.
Wow.
Why you say it's over?
Listen, man. I don't believe that it's over. I think it's just transforming. As Ryan was saying, I think more people are just hearing about the movement and more people are starting to travel. But you know, we have different groups, different type of travelers, and
right.
I'm sure a lot of guys are coming to you crying about certain girls they see that they thought were one way that are another way, you know. But I wouldn't say it's over. No, I think it's just transforming, you know. And as the brotherhood grows, more lives will be saved. More things will be exposed, which is good. It's growing pains, right?
No, but man, they've been hating. Look, OJ,
we gotta help the brothers.
No, but let me tell you, man. They always hate on black men doing so. Look, you know what the first article I ever saw in my life? Right. Ebony magazine took out they wrote an op-ed talking about black men traveling to Brazil. This was in the early 2000s. That's one of the first things I heard, and it was a man. He wrote a hit piece on black men traveling, weighing their options. You know, shout out to Black Men's Options. So they're gonna hate on us no matter what. Long as we try to get off the plantation, they're gonna try to put you back on the plantation. Because I don't care what happens. The options overseas still are way better. You know what I mean? I don't care what happens. My whole life changed getting on the airplane. And I will never turn back from that. I'm going to tell you. So I don't really care about people hating.
You want to go back to that Home Depot moment?
Man, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Look, bro, look, and I ain't even dissing chicks in the United States. I ain't trying to disparage them, none of that. But I've dealt with women so beautiful and just I'm talking about inside, that you couldn't even believe how wonderful some of these women treat. And I know a lot of guys, bro. You know what? I try to tell a lot of guys starting to travel, man, that when you just picking that low-hanging fruit, you'll never know the real nectar, the real chick, when you just kind of weekend warrior or you can't stay for long periods of time. You know, some dudes, they only there 4 or 5 days, and these are the main dudes that's talking about, man, and women ain't no different in the United States. No, it's these women that you're messing with. Exactly. You on level 1. And I know it's hard to be able to most of us, we don't have jobs. You know, I flip houses. I can go stay in the country 3 months if I want. I know other people can't do that, so they can't really be in real relationships like that. So I say, why are you rushing to get in a relationship? I was talking to a dude just today. I'm like, dude, look, just have your fun. It couldn't click. Yeah, but you think she's telling me the truth? No, listen.
You don't love
just be happy with the situation you got. Just knock it down when you want, go back home and whatever. You know, he just, man, you know, I'm gonna try to get. Nah, bro, no, bro.
Western mentality over here. You know,
man.
That's crazy work, man. But you know, just the same as on your channel, Ronan, my man. He asking for the walker, so I got to give it to him, man. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat, baby. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. But
and let me say this on Jay. Just on my channel, man, there's 157 watching. Follow everybody on the panel.
That's right.
Go follow everybody on the panel. And that's how we build a brotherhood.
I put all the channels in the description. So definitely
follow everybody right now. Like the video.
Yeah, and listen, brothers, man, if y'all reaching out to us to ask advice, at least if we're gonna take our time to try and guide you, try to pay attention. I know it may go against what you have ingrained or what you have been taught or what you have, what's been drilled into your head over here in the States.
Right.
But if we're giving you the blueprint, it's because we have dealt with these women in mass.
Right.
So, and I say that because I talked to a brother. I ain't gonna call out no names, but I talked to a brother and he was like, man, this girl, she just toxic, man. She just toxic. And so I'm like, well, you need to leave her toxic behind alone. Now you would have thought he was her attorney. Oh no, she's only doing that because she missed me, man. She really loves me hard. She really listen, bro. Come on, man. Like,
yo, I'm telling you, man.
So
it is. You can literally Colombia. The women. Man, my first time when I went Colombia. First of all, Colombia will change you. These places will change you, man. Like. I remember my first time at the airport in DR. I had to come back with a neck brace because I was like, and it was worse when I got to Colombia. So, look, man, if you're dealing with somebody who don't want to get on your program, who don't want to build with you, who don't want to look, man, it's 7 billion people in the world. Half of them are women. All this soulmate, whatever. Go find her. Go find her. Leave that mess right where she is and go find what you are looking for. Go find what you deserve. You hear women talk about this all the time. Oh, girl, you deserve this. You deserve that. Well, I'm telling the fellas, you deserve better.
Message.
Go find her. Do not remain in that mess, in that toxic mess, one more hour. Get your passport, book a flight. Don't be doing no Pookie-ish.
Right.
And go find what you deserve, man.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Want to give a shout out, man, to Andre Love Crossing Borders.
What up, Dre?
Miguel, she loves me, though. She loves me. I told my mom.
I'm gonna tell you, she may love you. She may love you that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when you down there.
Ooh.
But when you leave on She gonna love me on that Monday. And if it's not me, it's gonna be another brother that's just like me.
Next man up.
She told me she was different though. Come on, man.
Yeah, she different. She different when she with me. Because with you, she one way. With me, I have a face down, ass up. so yeah, you're right. She is different.
Man, I need a drink, man. I need a drink.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the super chat, the best of us. We have a lot of food hurting our image. It's bad. Yeah, it is bad out here, man. Also, got my man.
I have some pushback on it. It's not a lot. It's just that the few go viral, and a lot of the detractors and the critics see it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, but I understand the overall message where we, you know what I mean, like no matter what type of organization that you in, especially when it's I don't want to say organization, but you know what I mean, like this movement, if you will,
right?
It's grown so exponentially big. So you may have like, okay, so if you have, let's say 300,000, right? You know,
right.
And then out of the 300,000, you may have 30 people that are just doing the most. And the rest of the 300,000 get judged on the 30 that are doing the most. You know what I mean? So like that's the messed up part about it.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Jumping on tables, throwing money in the club. You know, you bringing them low budget chicks. Like, man, like, bro, you went to your local bodega and pull something out of there. Come on, I'm from New York, man. Like, yo, you could have went down the street and got that, man. Like, yo, like you went all the way.
Could have got her out of Yonkers.
All the way to Thailand. Like, man, I be seeing some of the dudes, man. I'm like, dude, you flew to Thailand? You know how long that flight is?
22 hours.
For that shaped like a refrigerator.
Yeah.
They get the one shaped like a refrigerator with dirty feet.
Right.
Man.
Like,
you went
over there to get your left tackle? Come on, B, what you doing, dog?
And you know, it's funny, every time the sisters respond to like a video like that, they think that that's the norm.
Yeah.
They think that type of traveler is the norm, and they focus on that, and they think that we're all now bad. But you know what? That's why we have panels like this to push a different narrative. You know what I'm saying? Just like they push back, we got to keep pushing back.
Right.
Yeah, I don't care what them sisters think. Them sisters don't give a damn what we think about nothing.
No.
They'll do some of the most outrageous, crazy stuff. They don't care about nothing we talk about. Now look, we gotta self-correct ourselves like we doing tonight. We talk now. Look, nobody's dissing nobody, but we're saying, hey man, this is unacceptable. We need to stop that. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know what a lot of the problem is too, a lot of the bigger channels, like, you know, they'll put those guys on. A lot of those guys, they don't really have like big followers. They go on other because they do so much outlandish stuff. They channels get taken down. Then other brothers let them on for the views. I'm telling you, man. Cam, you said it yesterday or day before. Clout is a hell of a drug. Everybody want clout.
Oh, absolutely.
So cats want the clout, and they want it, and that's why cats keep doing that. But it's gonna backfire you in the DR, man. I'm telling you, the DR is changing. Sasua changing for a good thing. They want to make that Putakana. They're gonna start making example out of these ninjas, bro. I'm telling you, y'all will trip out.
That's true.
They're trying to change it. They want it to be, look, they're not building all those malls and those shopping areas for nothing. Yeah, they're cleaning all that up, you know?
And for God's sakes, look, you traveling all this way, man, go get a belt. I seen the second dude down in Cartagena this past week. Pants, like come on, man. Stop it with this sagging stuff.
But see, and then that's the issue right there, Miguel. Sorry to cut you off, but it's the mindset. That's the biggest problem, man. And you see it again. I travel a lot, so I see guys in the airport. These dudes got they bust down watches. We all know it's fake. They got their chain, but they come out and they wearing all that stuff. You're gonna attract the wrong attention, and you gotta really move out of that. You don't need all this stuff to attract. You don't need the Louis Vuitton suitcase, luggage, and all that walking around. You just a mark. And I say that's one of the biggest things I see. You're a mark. You're lit. You're gonna get robbed in these streets. You walking around with your iPhone 16 Plus. They see the three. They see the 3 cameras on the back. They want your phone. They got the fake version. They got the Chinese version. They got the iPhone 10 still. That's all they can afford.
And they got
So
the
you
fake
guys
Jordans. They got them Air
They got the
Jordans
fake
on.
Jordan.
You out there with them real Jordans. They got them Jordan on there like this.
Yeah.
Air Jordans.
You gotta watch yourself, man.
Hey, Ron, he finger rolling. He finger
Yeah, man.
rolling.
He Jordan on that mug like that.
That boy say he rolling.
Yeah. Look, instead of Jordan, they got on the shoes. They got an old picture of Patrick Ewing on that mug like that. I'm telling you, man. I've seen it in the DR. Look, all the barrios.
Yeah.
Look, Sarge, I know you see this a lot, man. You can go get some. They got knockoffs everywhere in the DR, man.
Everything.
Same in Columbia. I was just up in
Columbia,
Medellin,
bro.
man. I done bought me some Travis Scott SB dunks. Right? So I'm out today. I'm wearing it.
You brought Travis Smith, man.
Yeah,
Travis, Jose, Travis Scott, Travis, whatever. Those things, those things spot on, man. They're about 90%.
Man, I want to hear what you got to say on this. So, Andre, drop that link for you if you want to jump on.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's crazy out here, bro.
Hey, Jay,
let me say this, Look, on Jay hosting tonight. I'm not hosting. Cats emailing me, man. Let me jump on. This on Jay stream tonight. I'm just showing on my channel too. Look, on Jay, look, I'm getting like,
man, hit the damn likes. Get the likes up.
Yeah, man, get the likes. Get the
likes up, man. And like I say, Andre, I dropped the link for you if you want to jump on. But yeah, man, it's crazy out here. So what y'all think we can do starting with Ryan, man? What can we do to combat the issue of this bad press that we're getting, man? What do you think?
I think what's happening right now, I mean, the movement of positivity, brotherhood is spreading. You see other YouTubers are starting to kind of come over to this side. I think this movement right here that like Ronan essentially like is pushing it, a lot of brothers are seeing it. I think this is the right thing. You gotta lead by example. Go over there, be classy, be respectful, have lives like this. And I think this is the right move to do. People see that and then they'll want to kind of jump on that positivity wave. You know what I'm saying that good energy going to attract people.
Facts.
That's
Anybody else on that?
I think, like just to kind of piggyback off of what he said, I think that it's important. I think that it's important that like we make sure that we set the example and continue to have these conversations and dialogue and pull our resources, right? Like I believe everybody on here is a content creator, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So like when we all pull our resources together and we're all having a unified message, right? Now we may not necessarily all agree on the same things, but the most important thing is that we make sure that we have respect for ourselves, have respect for the country, and carry ourselves with dignity. You know what I mean? So those are that we all have in unison, and everyone who supports all of us individually will support us collectively, because we're not trying to portray the BS image. You know what I mean? Like people coming in with the gold chains, pants hanging off their ass. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, and the thing is, when we go to these countries, like it only takes like two or three melanated dudes to make a mistake. And then, one of us come there and then they assume we're like them. So we have to make sure that we're setting a precedent.
Facts.
That's true, man.
Yeah,
we got to work together, man.
Yeah, I think
I told Jay and them that from the time I met him, man. It's the brotherhood, working together, build our channels together. Look, man, I open my platform up to all kind of people, man. I got a lot of subscribers. I got a lot of people in my Facebook group. And I tell dudes, man, I don't mind sharing them. You share yours with somebody else, and we all win like that. I lift you up, you lift him up, then we all up. And it's so easy, man. That's why I get mad with a lot of Facebook groups. If we all work together, everybody be monetized. We all be winning. Not just I'm monetized. I'm gonna make sure anybody roll with me. I'm gonna make sure they monetize.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure they're making money. I'm gonna make sure they're doing what they need to do. And especially if they're on the same stuff I'm on with, I believe in brotherhood. I ain't no D police, but I believe in, carrying yourself a certain kind of way. And, look, knock them all down if you can, but you ain't got to show all that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm going to support you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the answer to that question, man, is twofold. I think Ryan was spot on with the first part, with us coming together and forming these groups and the positive dialogue that's going out. Hopefully that's going to spread and catch fire. But it's on these other guys too. They have a responsibility. They need to get skin in the game, and they need to listen to the, to the advice that we're given too. So, you know what I mean? So it's up to us, the vets, so to speak, to give the message. But like I said, it's up to the rookies to receive that message also, because it's all positive, man. We're not trying to diss nobody. We're not, it's all about support, man. Because like I said, we want to try and correct the image that's out there for all of us. Not just the older guys, or not just the guys from Sosua or the DR, or not just the guys from Cartagena or Medellin, but for all of us as a travel community, man. We just, we want to correct that look. Am I my brother's keeper?
Nah, that's real.
No.
I am.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
fire my ass up right now. But anyway,
Gordon,
I saw the chat. They could Air Gordon.
Air Gordon, big dog.
they like you up, Cam. They like you.
Hey,
Cam, we went from Air Gordon.
Hey, my Yeezy's fake too, dog. I'm letting y'all know right now. Come say something to me.
Hey, bro, look, I done bought some fake J's before, man. Almost twist my ankle. That's probably why my foot bad. I don't buy fake J's no more. I buy a real one.
You don't play ball, so you ain't got to worry about it.
I'm not playing ball. I just play ball in the sheets, big dog. That's all.
No, but for
I
real,
slam balls in the bed sheet, big dog.
But no, I like our core set of people we have here, because we're all supportive. We help each other out. We hop each other lives. Even Jay, he called me up. He said, "Hey, you changed your social media. You need to go back in your description and change this. You need to go fix this." So people are paying attention, and I appreciate for that. And me and Ryan, we hung out. It was Ryan's birthday. I said, "Where you at, man? I'll pull up on you." And it's just little things like that that'll go a long way. Me and Ryan, I don't know, Ryan, did you announce it? I don't know if you're gonna announce your movie. I don't want to talk about it, but I hang out with Ryan in person. I'll probably see him later this week. But just moving around, and you really start to get friends in this industry, and you guys are able to help each other and pull each other up. Like, hey, I need to do this. Hey, how'd you make your logo? I made my logo because Jay made his with ChatGPT. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I made a whole logo from that. Trade secrets.
GPT is a beast, ain't it?
That is. It's those trade secrets, man.
How you get that flag on that
GPT?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ron put me on. Hey, Ron, I never take credit for stuff like that, man. Like that's the blessing in this group. And I know I push a veteran type platform, and that's just because that's what I know. That's what I'm passionate about. But anybody can log in and get information about living abroad and stuff like that. It's just that's what I know. That's where I'm comfortable, and that's the language I speak, and it's comfortable for me. And I know the veteran things out here. But Ron put me on. Ron was the one that was like, "Hey, Sarge, you need to get a YouTube page. You need to do this. You need to do that." And it wasn't like I'm not going to help you. It was, if you do these things the way I tell you to do them, you are going to be okay. You're going to have a platform. You're going to get your message out. Because like Ron, I tell you, I said, look, I don't care nothing about them shit. We joke and we laugh on these platforms about them, but everybody here tell you don't see nothing on my page about that stuff. Everything I'm talking about is healthcare, living overseas, peace of mind, dealing with your PTSD and things like that, because that's what's important to me. That's what's in my heart. And Ron told me something. He said, as long as whatever your mission, whatever your passion is, when you start this, if you stay consistent, you won't have no problems. And that's one thing I've been set on, is I'm going to stay consistent on the message I'm pushing out to help these brothers and or sisters, especially the veterans that want to live overseas and change their life. And that's a blessing to Ron. That's a blessing to John. That's a blessing to Flip, Jay, everybody on the panel, man. Like, these brothers really will help you. But you can't be on that BS, man. Like if you on that BS, these brothers, they're not gonna be rude to you. They're not gonna be like me and Miguel and probably give it to you a certain way, but they gonna slowly kind of let you fade away and keep doing their thing. So you got to understand that, man. These are successful black men. These are fathers. These are these are sons. These are men that are doing great things in their community, especially overseas, contributing. Like Flip's about to do a toy drive. As soon as I sent the text out to my veteran homeboys, Flip texted me back and was like, yo, I got like 10 donations or whatever in less than 5 minutes. I said, that's because us vets don't mess around.
Yeah.
If we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. So if you say you're doing something for the community's children, you're going to start getting cash in that cash app real quick, bro. So that's what we're actually doing out here. All that other stuff we talk about, that's just like a cherry on top. Right?
Yeah,
We love the women. We love all that other stuff. But the stuff we really digging into and the stuff we really doing, a lot of these brothers can't even comprehend that because they weren't even doing that back where they from.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're just an extension of our neighborhood. We're just an extension of where we came from. We're just doing it in a place where we get the appreciation. That's the difference. We're getting the appreciation in these countries. So that's why we're so full throttle on it. But a lot of us is doing the basketball coaches, donating to school. We were doing the same thing back home. So it's just easier, it's cheaper, and we get the appreciation at the end of the day. And the women love us for it. We are the single mother. Single mother.
I know where you're going with it. I know where you're going with it.
We supporting all kinds of kids and mothers in these countries. So we blessing people, man.
But like you said, though, you get the return on your investment. You get the appreciation. And look,
it's very true. No, it's very true because you know what I mean. Because I coach my son's football team, right? And and the thing is, man, like we as coaches, man, like we sacrifice like a lot of time, and we don't get the appreciation, and just men in general. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just coming from the United States, and especially like the veterans. I don't think the veterans get enough support, man. To be transparent, and thank you all for your service. So it's like when you get an opportunity to go to these different countries, and it's like they're very humble, right? And I don't want to sound long-winded, and I'll try to drive my point home, but I don't know if any of you guys have been to Cuba, but I actually went to Cuba, and they really don't have the necessary toiletries, like, stuff that we could just go to your local pharmacy or what have you. Right. So I brought, like toiletries, toilet paper, all this stuff. Right. Candy for the kids, toys for the kids and all that, and like they were just so highly appreciative, just very humble. You know what I mean? And it's like, if I were to do something like that, like here in the States, I may get some recognition, but people gonna be like, now, you know what I mean? It's just different. So like the appreciation level is just on a level 10 and above, man, outside the United States.
Totally different, bro. Totally different, man. Matter of fact, last night, so I decided I wanted to do a teaching lesson. Anybody that don't know, my daughter's here right now. She's 18 from the U.S. She's going to be with me till like the first of the year. And so I'm trying to get her out of a certain mindset, like back at home, and trying to get her to kind of humble down a little bit, and appreciate things. So I literally took her, Kobe, that road that we go to the store? That area, right around the corner. I took her through there like late at night, bro. Oh, and she's seeing all these young girls with like 3 and 4 kids. She's seeing people with no lights, no air conditioning, no water, and everything. And I'm like, this is real life. I was like, these are people, not necessarily them, but in the United States, when you're in that situation, these are people that didn't listen to their parents. These are people that decided, I'm grown. I can do what I want to. I can come home every 2 or 3 days. You know what I'm saying? It's like, just because you're 18 doesn't mean that you're fully grown. You know what I mean? You're grown as far as the law's eyes, but you still don't have the mentality to carry yourself in a certain way. And I'm like, it's a lot of people out here that's very unfortunate, man. It almost moved her to tears to see people like that washing themselves outside of the house, just with a bucket, and so I thought it was a really great teaching tool, and that's what it's about. We got to teach the youth. We got to bring the younger cats that haven't, and even some older cats that's never traveled. And that's why I feel like we have to conduct ourselves in a certain way when we go to these places, because every one of you guys on the panel, in the chat, we are a representative of our people. You know what I'm saying? We're always going to be gringo. Before I moved to Colombia, I thought gringo was just a white dude. You know what I mean? Like, I was ignorant about it because I didn't know. A gringo is anybody from North America, as far as the United States, and I didn't know that. So I thought my girl and her people were like making fun of me or dissing me by calling me gringo. And I was like, don't call me that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I always thought of it as being a negative connotation. But she explained to me, she said, no, actually it's positive. Like, Mama, I tell my friends I got me a gringo, and she's like pretty much the head honcho of the WhatsApp group, because they all want to be like her, and they're like, and the other gringos. I said, man, I ain't introducing them ninjas.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Look, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I see y'all when y'all come through, not necessarily y'all other guys, but I see y'all when y'all come through Cartagena, man. Y'all smashing and dashing, and that's what you're supposed to do. But don't come here 3 days and like, man, Jay, plug me in with a local. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, man,
Nope.
I'm not.
Exactly.
My reputation up, because you're supposed to have fun when you're on vacation. I'm like this, right? Just because I'm in a relationship, I'm still gonna always be forever pro trick. I would never be the D police. It's like, what you do, that's your business. Just do it carefully, do it responsible. You know what I'm saying? Don't come down here broke, man. I had a brother just 2 days ago. So he got hooked up with this chick, and this is a teaching lesson for some of the people that have never been here. The guy, he pregame. The girl talked him into getting a spot together. He gonna move down here, and they gonna move together.
Oh,
and
man,
he's never been. I don't know where this going, right?
Yeah, that's already bad.
So he shows up in town on Saturday. Crazy work. And he goes through her phone. First day in the crib, he goes through her phone because she went to take a shower. She left it open. Man, WhatsApp popping off. Man, WhatsApp going crazy, bro. And she portrayed to him that she was a regular chick. You know what I'm saying? But she had probably 100 customers in that phone that she was going back and forth with. And just the day before he was there, she was clapping them cheeks, right? So one of my boys called me up, the dude that was sitting by me when we went out that night, Miguel, the little dude. He was he's like, oh man, I need a favor. Can you help my man find an apartment? I was like, okay, what's his budget? Blah, blah, blah. He told me. He said, man, I need this in emergency. He's a Canadian dude. Man, I found the guy. I mean, within 3 hours, found him a brand new furnished apartment, $600. This ninja come back and he was like, well, man, I really need to be able to look at a bunch of different ones or whatever. I was like, man, get off my phone. Get off my phone. Like, when you say that it's an emergency,
right? You got to take what you could get if you say that's an emergency,
man. Exactly, man. And then his boy was like, man, I'm sorry, man. I told him, I went off on him because that was totally disrespectful. You went through a lot of hoops to make sure he was good. Like, I'll help anybody. But man, if you think I'm going to be your personal assistant here in Cartagena, that ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a shame, man, that we keep believing in these chicks and falling in love, and I personally don't believe in pregame. At least in Cartagena, you don't have to. I think pre-gaming is more like, say if you're going to like a smaller town where it's not really known for, what we all know, Cartagena.
Now you need it in certain time, like Santo Domingo, you kind of need it. So
no.
You're
talking about like areas that have like red light, right?
Yeah. Like red light areas, to me, you don't need it. Plus, I think personally, it's like that's how you get caught up in a lot of catfishing. I feel like that's when people turn out to not be what you thought they were. And I feel like you get a better vibe, man, when you meet somebody in person versus the other way or whatever. So I kind of want you guys, man. We'll start with Cole, man. As far as what do you think about whether it's good to pregame or not, or just dive right in?
I mean, it's like the guys were saying, it depends if it has that red light type of district, right? And what the guy's intentions are. But, you know, they might be hitting up Miguel talking about they in love with the girl and find out that she's to them streets.
Right.
So it just depends, man. If you're just going for the weekend to a Cartagena, whatever, Medellin, Sosúa, Pattaya, nah. If you're looking for something, maybe you pregame in a smaller town, right?
Right.
To build something possibly long term, I would still say not to send money until you meet her, because that's another thing a lot of guys do. Yeah, it just depends on the situation and what the guy's looking for, but don't assume that it's going to be something until you actually meet her, you know.
Right.
And develop that relationship. Yeah.
Ryan, what you think, man?
Man, I think depends where you're going, man. Like Kobe was saying, it really depends where you're going. If you're going to a place where you know you're about to just pay for some box, I don't really see the point. I don't see the point in pregame for real, because like what you need to pregame for, you just gonna pay when you get there. You might as well just save your time when you get there and do your thing. But if you're looking for like maybe a girlfriend, I'd say pregame like 2 weeks out. And if she could last those 2 weeks without randomly getting sick or being in the hospital or her auntie died or something
Or
like
the
that.
baby died or the grandmother.
In the hospital.
Baby died for the 5th time this month.
Look, Ryan, look, she got the IV in the arm.
I know y'all done got the empty refrigerator pick. The mama needs
got all
That's some crazy
The hospital IV pick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, all that.
Janky ass Band-Aid.
Her dog died. Come on.
Straight out the playbook. Straight out the
Refrigerator.
playbook.
Yeah.
I like pre-gaming, but I don't advise it. I like to do it because I feel like if you could put up with me for a month without giving me no garbage, then I feel like you deserve my time when I get there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel. But I don't think it's for everybody, because some brothers they got like a weakness to when they start hearing the sad stories and then they just start sending money. So if you're one of them ones, then it's not for you, man. I think you gotta know yourself. You gotta be firm. Like, I look at it like chicks eliminate themselves. Like, once you start doing all that extra, the lying and all of that, I'm like, okay, cool. You just saved me some time. Now I'm gonna cut you off before I get there. You know what I'm saying? So I think it really just, it depends what you're looking for. That's what I think.
Right. What you think, Big Ron?
Man, let me tell you. One thing. Let me tell you, me, myself, personally, I rather hunt. I'm talking from a Santo Domingo perspective. Right. Now, when I'm even in Sosúa, I'm not, Sosúa, you don't have to pregame. I know a lot of the people. I know a lot of the chicks. Cool with a lot of them. You ain't got to do all that. It is what it is. But in Santo Domingo, when I'm saying for your first trip, right, you're going to want to get on a dating site. You're going to pregame. But as you've been there a while, like I've been there for years, I don't care to go in the Gura Mall and walk up to a chick and start talking to her, because most of the time she's not going to turn you down. If she have a boyfriend, she's going to say it kindly and nicely. Look, right. I've had women told me in Santo Domingo, I have a boyfriend, but I have a prima, I have a cousin. You know what I'm saying? They will look you up. It's a different kind of environment like that. Now, I ain't saying her cousin is a good person. She might be the most horrible woman you met. But listen, you won't have no problem. So I tell people all the time, coming to Santo Domingo first time, pregame, you've been there a while, you're confident in yourself. Look, let's just face, some dudes are not confident in themselves at all. They are very scared of women. They're used to them big Shirleys. What you want? They cower. I'm a guy, man. I'm very talkative. I walk up to a woman. I do it in the United States. I practice. Hey, man, you look good, man. You smell good. That's just me. But everybody not like that. I'm a werewolf. I'm gonna walk up to you and I'm gonna spit at you. Whatever. If I like you, I like how you rocking. I don't mind. So I noticed in the DR, it was a lot different than the United States. In the United States, you're walking on landmines. You don't know how they're going to react to you. But in the DR, a chick at least be nice. Even if she ain't interested, she'll do it in a nice way. And you rarely going to have chicks that's not interested. So I think you pregame when you first come in, but after that, you don't really need that no more. She's laughing about the Big Shirley. Look, I ain't dissing the Big Shirley, but I'm just saying. Look, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know this to be true. We got a lot of little sisters that bigger than the big sisters in the United States. They can bench press you. Hey, bro, let me tell you. I've been seeing women in the United States. I've been home. I've been over here 2.5 weeks. I done saw some big chicks, man. I'm not talking about fat. I'm just talking about even tall. These chicks knocking on 6'2", 6'3" right now over my head, bro. I'm like, what the hell going on in the United States? I'm used to seeing these women in the DR. They small and petite. Man, we got the big Shirleys in the United States right now, big dog.
Oh,
they'll run up on you, man. Take that meat from you. They'll grab that meat. They'll grab that thing from you right now. He said, not Big Shirley. I'm sorry. Embrace the grace. I'm just saying. We got some Big Shirleys. I'm not dissing the sisters. And look, a Big Shirley is anybody. We got a lot of we got a lot of what you call that chick? Honey Boo Boo. We got a lot of white Honey Boo Boos and Big Shirley. We got a lot of that, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my thing, man. Pre-game, if you're gonna go, your pre-game, it depends on the country. It depends on the city.
Right. Yeah. What do you think, Sarge?
I don't think I'm like Ron. Like, so Sua, for you to pregame, I think that's setting yourself up. Like, that really setting yourself up, man. Like, if you come into the Sioux now, if you I say all the time, just don't come here looking for a good girl. But the pregame thing, I did it before. I was a rookie. I pregamed in the Sioux before I came out here the first time. That was the biggest mistake of my life. Because, I'm like, yo, that's the girl I was talking to for the last month. And she in Roomba. You know what I'm saying? So I was hurt. I was like, man, I know how many kids she got. I know all that. You know what I'm saying?
Sarge know the grandparents and everything.
Yeah, I know all that, man. So yeah, and the OGs, I didn't listen the first time. So the OGs, when I came back the next couple times, the OG, I was like, okay, the OGs tell me you don't need a pregame in the suit. But like Ron said, San Domingo, I pregame, but I've been here long enough where I just kind of use those sites for if I just really feel like not dealing with something close.
Right.
Really what it is, but I really don't use. I used to hear the brothers say that all the time. Like, man, I don't even use that out here. I hear the OGs say it, and I see why. Because once you get a set, you get some people that really deal with you. And I say this, and I keep pushing this. You don't need none of that if your tail can understand or speak the language. Those two things get me more than any app. Anything I've ever done. If you can do those two things, and you don't have to be fluent, but if you can understand it and you can hold some type of conversation, which is your name, where you from, how old are you, what do you like? If you could say those things in Spanish and understand it, that's better than any dating app I've ever dealt with. Maybe you brothers can attest to that, but in my experience, that has changed my entire Dominican experience out here. Once I was able to understand and speak the language to a certain extent, I'm not fluent, but now when I go places, they're like, oh, wow, you can speak the language. And what else it does, it's like a repelling. I call it the repelling. So once they talking and you agree, you Cleto or Tusabe, you say something like that, they're like, oh, I can't mess with that dude the way I can mess with the other dude because you know what the hell I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So it changes your experience. So that's why I push that so much. About learning the culture, learning how they do things, the language, and stuff like that, because that will change your entire experience in these countries. And I'm sure most of y'all could attest to that on the panel.
Right. What you just said was 100% facts, at least for the DR. Yeah. They hear you know a little Spanish, OJ, they ain't gonna play them games with you.
Bro, it's the same with Colombia, man. So I'll be throwing my little Spanglish down. You know what I mean?
Spanglish.
My little Spanglish. Yo, I'm good for about a good 2 minutes. Good 2 minutes of conversation, And then after that, I'll be lost, but I don't let them know that. I'm like,
nah. One time I even said to my girl, I was like, "Aren't you fuertemente?" And she was like, "Aren't you fuertemente?" She was like, "Oh, Spanish. You know, I mean, like, claro que sí." And she's like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So every time I try to find
Jay, what they think we's doing? Look, Jay, what they think we doing in these countries? We learning. We ain't stupid.
Exactly.
We learning. We learning how to go.
And it's funny because of my first couple of like sentences, they'll be like, "Oh, he's fluent" or whatever. She'd be like, "Not really." I say, "Would you quit messing me up? Like, let them think." You think pregame or just wait?
So, all right. So for me, I still like the pregame because I like all aspects of the sport. So for me, pre-gaming is it's like preseason, bro. It's like training camp. You know what I mean? So I still be on the I ain't gonna lie. I still be on the apps bullshit, and I ain't gonna lie, man. So I like to do that just because I feel like for me it keeps me engaged in what's going on, you know, to a certain extent. While
when you saying app, which app do you use? Because they're gonna be asking. What app do Miguel use?
Oh man, I'm on Tinder heavy.
Okay, Tinder.
Yeah.
You got that Tinder Gold.
I got that Tinder Gold, and then I got sometimes I get on that Colombian Cupid.
Yeah, so that Cupid works.
That Cupid works, yeah.
Lately in DR, man, the Cupid been like it's been weird, but if you get on Tinder in Santiago and the D, boy, you're gonna need a neck brace. You're gonna slaughterhouse. It's slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
What about
is that what you want to do?
Bumble works or no?
Boy, she's soaking up all in the locker room. She like the little fly on the wall.
I know, right? She
wait.
Soak it up.
Okay, that's one of your people.
That's one of my people. Now she was raised by men, so she understands the locker room talk. You know.
Well, shout out to her, man. Look, where's Dash at? Where your friend Dash at?
Dash, yeah.
That's damn friend Dash.
Yeah, I like the pregame, but just like everybody else, man, it's you know, like I said, it keeps me engaged and sort of like keeping your eyes on the prize, so to speak. But when I touch down, it's something different because I'll see, like, sometimes I'll run into the people that I pregame with. I'll run into the females, and they'll be like, "What? You didn't tell me you was here? Like, why you?" And I'm like, "Shit, Cartagena, you know what it is, Colombia." Because I touched down, and like I got the number for a girl that worked at the airlines. I got the number for another man. It's bruh.
Damn.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
And just like you said, all you got to do, Rona, man, all you got to do is just go up to him and speak.
Yeah,
go up to him and speak. It is so. Let me tell you, it's so crazy. I don't know if they do this out in the DR, but I've had the security guards for like the buildings that I stay at. Man, they're showing me their daughters.
Hell yeah, they do that.
Hey, look, you know. Yeah. I'm like, I be like this.
I don't know about all over the DR, but in Santo Domingo, they got that bad. Hey, Enrique, I'm just trying to get my Taco Bell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't want to see your niece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like them hitting the lottery, bro. If they can get you to take care of the whole family, I mean, you know, let's be honest, right? If they're making, like here in Colombia, average person makes about $300 to $400 a month. So if you're a guy that's bringing in 6-7 bands a month, bro, like you can take care of grandma, grandpa,
everybody,
mama, daddy, kids, all that, even the ex-husband, even Fernando. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Fernando. Okay, you can give Fernando a job.
If they get their hook to you,
it's Fernando hard.
Bro, shout out to Fernando. It's not my fault, bro. Look, I can't help
shout out
that.
to Fernando.
Fernando was waiting at the gate, man, and he thought he was gonna get a ride from the old lady to go down to sign the papers for the house because his name was on the old house, so he had to sign. He was waiting at our front gate. He rolled down the window. She was like, man, the look on his face, man, it was just like, I felt bad for him, man.
Oh, Jay roll down the window and get that man $35. Here you go, Fernando.
I gave him 5 pesos for the photo. I wouldn't give him an Uber. I got the moto. I was like,
yeah, man.
It's
yeah,
crazy.
but I'm telling you, like that happens a lot. I've had that happen in Santo Domingo and Santiago where the doorman was trying to hook me up with one of his relatives,
right?
And without me asking him nothing, I'm not on. I'm chilling. Yeah. I've been clapping cheeks for 7 days. I need a break. And you'll come downstairs. He got a chick there for you. So that happens. Like you say, cats gonna look at that as a come up.
Yeah, they look at you. I'm like, man, look, bro, I'm older than you, and you trying to introduce me to your daughter? Like,
yeah, man, you rich though. Look, we rich. We rich. We got it good. We rich. Look, most of us in the United States, we well off. Look, when you look at the average, what most men have in the United States, many of us, not everybody, but many of us, man, we well off. You're looking at dudes, man, in their 30s, 40s, and 50s that don't have to work. How you know what I mean? Bro, like my mom was telling me that the other day. She was like, you're in your 40s, you don't have to work. She's like, you're wealthy. And I was like, nah, I'm like, nah, I'm not. I had to go buy some groceries for her. Look, let me tell you, this how it happens. She want me to buy some groceries. And I'm like, I buy some stuff, and she's like, well, you're rich. I'm like, I'm not rich. She said, you're in your 40s, you don't work nowhere. You got sports cars. I'm like, Mom, I work hard for this. I built this, real estate. I built this. She said, but you're rich. But when she told me that, I really thought about it. I'm like, damn, I really am kind of okay. So look, maybe not in the United States, you're not rich, but when I cross the track to go to overseas, damn, I'm rich. It's like that day should be on red, So now my mission is to tell other men how to do it. Buy the hood. Look, every stream we've ever had, what I told them to do, buy the hood. Buy the hood. Make some t-shirts. Do this. That's what I did, but that's all you gotta do. It's simple, actually.
What's the guy, Ron? The guy B something. I didn't get a chance to shout him out on Super Chat.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby, man. Appreciate
the guy. Shout out to
1999, man. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss you. And
he's a military guy too, I think.
Shout out to everyone on the panel, man. We appreciate the $5 Super Chat. That's what it's all about, guys. Showing love, man. Look, we got 200 people in here. Hit the like button, man. Subscribe to these brothers, man, for giving their time to drop these jewels tonight, man. So King, man, what do you think about that, bro? Should you pregame? Should you just wait till you tap in? What's good with it?
So for me, yeah, I would say pregame. Like I like to exercise all options, right? Because there could be a woman there that I like if I'm pregaming, right? It could be a woman I meet and maybe she knows like the best restaurants or maybe whatever excursions and things of that sort. So like, I look for a multitude of things. So yeah. So like, and it also gives you the opportunity to have variety. Like I think it's better to have a multitude of options. So of course, like when you boots on the ground, you may see a woman that is maybe more appealing and maybe more willing to be on your program, or it could be the one who you were talking to for maybe about 2 weeks to maybe about a month or or whatever, right? But the thing is, like, you still have the opportunity to have these different options. So for me, I'm all about pre-gaming. For the app Tinder, I don't really use Tinder. I'm more of a Bumble guy. So, but yeah, pre-game for sure.
Okay. What about you, Cam?
Hold on, Jay. So that's for. I don't really know you, brother. So you travel
dreams.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I follow you. So you travel to Colombia, Thailand.
So I travel to Colombia mostly, but
Okay.
Dominican Republic. I haven't been to Thailand yet.
Okay.
Brazil, and I also own an apartment in Medellin.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
You know Richie though, right? You know Richie Mack.
Of course, yeah. I know Richie Mack. I know Russ, Taylor Made Dreams, Andre Love, Crossing Borders. You know, like the video right behind me that's been playing. That's me and Flyboy Way. You know what I mean? So
cool.
yeah. Like those are all of my guys. So like I started my channel in 2001. Flyboy actually got me to, well, not got me, but when we went out to Barranquilla in 2020, like before the pandemic, it was like right after that trip, he was like, maybe you should start a YouTube channel. And I have been pondering about it, and then I started my channel in 2021.
Okay. Yeah, man. We chopped it up last night for a long time, man. It was good. We in that thing till what, about almost 11:30, almost 12 o'clock last night.
Yeah. I was expected to do like maybe like an hour, 90 minutes, but then then I saw you had popped on, and then we just the conversation, you know what I mean? Because sometimes like you have it in your mind, right? Like, yeah, I'm gonna go online and do a live for maybe
Bro, be like, we gonna do an hour, man.
Right. Yeah, I say it all the time, man. We gonna do an hour. Next thing you know, it's 3 hours. I'm like, God,
3 hours.
Right, you look at the time. You look at
3
the
hours
time,
later.
yeah.
Look, I say it every stream on JLA. Man, all right, we gonna do an hour. You know?
Right.
Hey Cam, what do you think about that, man? Pre-game or not, man? Or you just trying to get your videos in, for YouTube? What you on, Cam? Oh, it froze up.
You muted,
You're
bro.
on mute, nephew.
Mute, Cal.
Where you at, Cam?
Cam not frozen.
Come back out, come back in, man. If you can.
Did he freeze?
No, yeah,
He got that Uncle Ben Rice smile. Uncle Ben Rice.
Stop.
Cam had that Uncle Ben Rice smile.
Oh my God.
Cam went back to Bogota.
I'm just messing with you, Cam. Cam, my boy, man. I'm just messing with you.
I was actually really kind of freaked out when people used to say that to me here, like when they would say you rich, because like obviously being in the United States, man, it's like, I'm just like, I mean, I'm not average, but I ain't rich. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Hearing that, it's like, wow, what are they talking about? Like this ain't no real money, because it's like I used to train NBA players and stuff, so I'm used to being around them, and like them dudes made me feel like I wasn't nothing, Matter of fact, I stopped hanging around them because it's like when I would see like the wastefulness of the money that they would throw out. Like I seen a particular player, and he's well known. He just said, "Watch this. I'm gonna give a girl $10,000 just to see if she'll do me like right in the club or whatever." And she did it. I couldn't believe it, man. And I'm just like, man, money is just crazy. So I get here, and I'm like, damn. I mean, I got enough money to take care of my girl over here and take care of this one over there. Not that I'm doing that, but I got enough money to do that. Let me clear that right up. I don't take
OJ tricking. They go OJ tricking.
You already said it, OJ. You already said it.
OJ over there tricking. There'll be a whole video about OJ over there tricking.
I will be on old shape, man. Okay,
yeah, don't be on old shape, man.
But think about it, right?
He got 4 families.
My daddy's generation, my grandpa, all of them had a couple families over here, over there. And you know what? The economy was so that they could actually take care of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like me, right? I'm down with the women's rights as far as being able to work and stuff like that. But I think it kind of messed up the dynamics of the family, like the family.
Did you say kinda?
Ain't no kinda.
Exactly. Ain't no kinda.
I feel like, okay, what it used to cost us to feed both families, and be able to take care of home and we had everything that we possibly could need, you know, the basic necessities. But now, bro, they made it to where the women have to work in order to have a certain lifestyle. Like it's very few families where it's working, and now the kids aren't being watched at home, you know. Now it's like when the girl do get pregnant, she can't even go to her job. She can only take off them 6 weeks for that family, you know, medical leave or whatever. So I think it's kind of a double-edged sword, man. You know what I'm saying? So things have gotten rough. But you know, I think that they need to overhaul a lot of the child support laws and all that. It's a lot of stuff that's going wrong. Matter of fact, the guy, I'll let you go next, Sarge. I heard a guy, man, he contacted me and he was like, he sent me a message. He was like, Jay, man, what you think about the elections and Trump this and Trump that? I was like, man, I don't give a damn. I said, I'm Columbia. I said, I did not watch the election. I said, I don't give a freaking damn. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if whoever voted for this person, that's their personal choice. I'm all about freedom. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got the freedom to exercise our vote or whatever. But I'm like this, for the people that did vote and that's their man, hey, enjoy whatever's happening. For the people that voted and now they may put your ass back out or whatever, then that's your problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that or whatever, you know. But it was so funny that he was asking me what my opinion is. Bro, I'm so far gone, man. Like half the time, I don't even know what day it is. And that's real talk. Yeah. Like,
but you got to realize, being a YouTuber, what did I tell you? When we first start talking, I say, Jay, get ready. When you start being a YouTube, people they're gonna care about what you say. They're gonna want to know. Look, every day, and look, I don't have that many. I got over 17,000 subscribers, 8,000 in the other group.
Right.
But they send me emails all day. They send me videos all day. What do you think about what the Goldberg saying on The View? I'm like, I don't give a damn. I don't watch The View. But they send you videos. They send you things. And I'm quite sure Ryan and the rest of you brothers on here, if you got channels, your members send you stuff all day. What do you think about this? They want to know because they care about what you think. You know what I'm saying? They do. But I want to ask you this, Sarge, and Jay, you just tied in this, but I want y'all to answer this. I feel like a lot of women in the United States now are starting to take heed a little bit to say that, well, you know what? We so far divided from men. They ain't rocking with us no more. I'm hearing a lot of black women saying, I'm talking about sister girls. They saying, you know what? Maybe we was wrong. Do y'all think that's real or what? I mean, y'all. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that's real? I'm seeing it a lot more now. That hey man,
reality is setting in, bro. Okay. Reality is setting in, and I know it from a firsthand point of view. Let me tell you this, man. Both of my children's mothers that I was married to, neither one of them is 55. And she's been single since she was 28 and still waiting for God to send a good man to a doorstep or whatever, you know. And I'm like, that one, you mistreated him. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get real right here, you know. And look, I remember times, bro, I would come in, I would just be like, man, you ain't cooked nothing to eat. And then she throwing a skillet across the living room. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm cooking something and she don't. Like, I'm the type of person, right? If you try to argue with me, I'm just going to try to de-escalate the situation and leave it alone. But this woman was totally violent, man. I actually experienced domestic violence from the other side of the coin. You know what I'm saying? Now, being older, I done got labeled as a runner. But I'm telling them I'm not running because I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, see, like a lot of people don't understand, like if the police come, bro, somebody going to jail, you know, and I've seen it. So my thing is like, if I'm breaking up with a woman or whatever, I'm gonna break up while her ass is at work. You know what I'm saying? I'll text you later or whatever, because when you try to confront and have an adult conversation, it can end up in violence, man. And that's never good for anybody, man. So I advise you, brother, especially if you want that passport, man, look, don't get yourself no case, walk away, You know what I'm saying? You don't have to explain nothing to nobody. This is your life, man. And before I go to Sarge, I want to just recognize, man, my guy Marcus.
Shout out, Marcus.
Man, I pregame for sport, but once I touched out, I'd rather lock in something in person. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's real.
Marcus was pre-gaming. I don't think he hit none of them that he was pre-gaming with. Shit, he was all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Marcus about 5'6",
to be like that.
going for them 6'1s like Sarge, man. He was like,
Marcus gangster
climbing the tree, bro. But man, we miss you, Marcus. Man, he over there serving his country in a secret place. Man, we appreciate what you're doing for our country, bro. And I can't wait for 2025 to link up so we can touch down and make this money, baby. So, Sarge, what you had to go in on?
So to answer Ron's question, I don't think they're taking heed. There's two things that I believe is going on. One, these sisters are getting older.
Oh,
That's
okay.
one. And as they get older, you can't use that same move you was using at 25 and 45. So that's really what I think the main thing is that they're getting older and they're seeing brothers say, if I'm a top percentage man in any type of way, if it's my earnings, if it's my, how I look, whatever it might be, I'm not looking to date a 45-year-old woman even if I'm 45, because I know I can get a younger woman that's going to be easier to deal with. All right, we'll just say that, because there's a whole bunch of things, but easier to deal with. The second thing I think is women don't hold other women accountable.
Exactly.
No.
So they'll be sitting next to a woman that's a Lizzo and say, "Girl, do you? You look great.
Go ahead, girl."
And this is what they know. They look at her like she can't get my man. At least that's what they think. So yeah, girl, do you do all this instead of like we hold each other accountable. Women don't do that. So I think what's happening is when you see these actresses and all this other stuff in their 60s talk about now they want a man, or Lisa Ray talking about now she only want a man that makes so much
busted down ass.
Yeah. You look at the Halle Berrys, you look at these women that's getting older, and now they're starting to come to this realization. But these heifers wasn't talking that same noise when they was in them 20s and 30s, especially our sisters. So now what they're starting to see is these black men on these panels, these black athletes. They're starting to see, these brothers at the draft with a white girl. Now your face frowned up, but that brother most likely had a high school sweetheart that was a sister. But you thought he wasn't going to amount to nothing because at the time that brother couldn't do X, Y, or Z. Now at the draft party, Becky's sitting next to him, and you upset. Because a lot of black women don't want to deal with us until we at the finish line.
That's real talk. That's real facts.
That's just what I feel. They don't want to go through all the stuff. They'll try to take credit for the struggle. Oh, I raised a black man. Oh, I had black sons. But when it comes to the man, they don't want to go through the struggle. And my last thing before I end this, a lot of these women ain't never been raised to be mothers. Yeah, that's one thing I always talk about here is the family. Your mother didn't have no man. Your grandma didn't have no man. Why the hell do I expect you to be able to how to treat a man? That's what I feel is going on in our community. I'm taking ownership to it. In our community in the States, they coming from 2-3 generations. And Uncle Earl ain't been around in 30 years. Right?
Not Uncle Earl, big dog. Don't do Uncle Earl like that.
So that's what I feel. And social media and all this other stuff don't help, but they're getting old, bro. Yeah. And we get better as we age, and they don't. That's the bottom line. The older we get, the smarter we get, the more, laid back we get.
Financially independent.
Financially.
Yeah.
When they get older, it's the opposite. I just believe it's the complete opposite. And now you throw in a 12-hour work week and all the other stuff that really is built for a man to do, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. They just getting older. That's why they're realizing it, Ron, because they're getting old.
Okay. I just saw most look. I'm one of these old ninjas. Look, I'm just discovering TikTok. I never been on TikTok. People send me TikTok videos now. I'm going through. I'm seeing all the women, all the men leaving, all the men leaving, all the men. You know, I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? What's going on? So that's why I said that.
Yeah, Sarge.
I want to hear from. I want to hear from
My
Cam
bad.
because no, I'll get to you next, Miguel. Cam, because he's the youngest one out of us, right?
Yeah.
So I want to know from a young guy's perspective, as far as like what's going on in these streets now, as far as like the sisters your age. I mean, is it like you too techie for them, or you ain't checking them out? I mean, what's going on? How?
Now, let me tell you something. Now.
Oh, you wear that hat, bro. They ain't checking for you, bro.
He got that Crocodile Dundee hat on him.
Hey,
to be real.
What's going on in your age bracket, man? What's the sisters doing, man?
So
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Lonely fans.
That's the truth. It just I grew up in Miami, so a lot of the girls I went to high school with are like, again, a lot of them are OnlyFans. A lot of them dated the Heat players here, the NFL players. I know a couple of girls who got pregnant by some top rappers down here, and became, baby mamas and became part of that lifestyle, or their sugar babies. That's what happened with a lot of the crop. And then what I'm now noticing, especially being in like the tech industry, like recently I was at Afro Tech, and like you guys know me, I like everything simple. I got a closet with 30 black t-shirts. 30 black t-shirts. I only wear black. I only like wearing black. I like my black cargo pants, and I got 7 pair of the same black and white Vans. I wear them once a year and I throw them out. So every year I put on a new pair of Vans, and that's all I wear. And as I get older, I'm now seeing like the women are kind of making a turn. Like, oh, why don't you have a girlfriend? Why don't you do this? Oh, take mine. I'm like, hey, give me your Instagram. No, take my number down now. That's been happening a lot. And I'm just like, oh Lord. And these people would text me, check up on me. Oh, you're a cool person. Let's talk more. I'm just not into it. And and it sucks. When I was younger and I was into this, and even when I was younger, again, guys, I grew up in Miami, so I grew up around mainly Latino Caribbean people. It's not the same. It's a little bit different. But even when I was younger, around those women, they all only wanted Edgar with the Nissan ZTE who was selling weed. They wanted Gene who had the Dodge Charger. He was selling drugs. He was slinging that stuff. So even when I was younger, that's what I kept seeing. That's what they kept going for. But as I get older, they getting older, around 25, 26, 24. Now it's kind of like, okay, let me start maturing and start switching around. But now, exactly. But now it's too late. I'm not like that anymore. I got like the 3 phone calls that you guys see me I was taking. Those are just girls calling me. Why are you out of the country still? You don't call me no more. You don't talk to me. Blah blah.
You got options.
Exactly, and it's just like, hey, I literally told one girl. I said, hey, you wasted. I'm not even out of the country. I said, you wasted my international minutes. 5 minutes. That's gonna cost me $2. Cash at me $2. Yeah. And I said it jokingly. She dead ass cashed at me $2 for the international phone bill. So it just shows you, man, if you just care about you and stick to your focus and stuff like that, the girls are gonna come. And I think Jay-Z said he never lost women chasing money. So you're never gonna do that.
Well,
they're gonna
like Sarge was saying, they always at the finish line waiting for you. They at the finish line. Work on your goals and your ambitions. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna win.
Exactly. These ladies aren't stupid, man. They moms not stupid too. I don't know how many moms keep giving me their daughter's phone number, give their daughter my phone number, and say,
they want them off their payroll, Cam. I'm telling you. They want them off their payroll.
And they sick and tired of their ass too. Just like if you call and get with them, you be sick and tired of their ass too.
Yeah,
if mine wasn't in La La Land, I'd be having you as my son-in-law. Okay, you gonna be something.
I wouldn't even do Cam like that and introduce none of my sexy red daughters.
We know what we got, man. We know what we got.
Don't do it. Cause y'all gonna Cam, y'all gonna be looking for me, man. I'm out in there hiding out from Sergeant.
Man, I thought Cam was one of the good ones.
Cam a wolf.
Cam on a werewolf too, huh?
Cam did the knock up and dash, dog. Ran. Now you got this big four-headed son, grandson with no hairline, dog. Just scooch.
Hey, Cam be calling me up. Man, she's tripping, bro.
Cam's a savage, man.
Cam gonna be saying, you know what the werewolf say? I'm not like most guys. The werewolf tell all, look, I'm not like most guys.
But you know what? Funny. Well, before I do that, let me get to Marcus. $9.99 super chat, man. Thank
Shout out
you,
to
Marcus.
Marcus, man.
Appreciate your second super chat. Man. You're on fire tonight. I appreciate it. My married friends aren't allowed to go anywhere with me. Their wives be watching my every move, and they notice I don't deal with big Shirley types anymore. Matrix females definitely notice for sure, bro. For sure.
Now look, what he's saying is real talk that happened to everybody on this panel.
Right?
When you leave and you come back, I don't care where you go at, you realize the power that you have. As far as women. Hey, bro, when I first left and came back United States, bro, I swear I was looking at girls' ears. I always talk about them like, look at her earlobes. You know what I'm saying? I had changed so much. The kind of women I started sleeping with. I looked at my ex-old lady, she was very pretty, but I found out she was probably a 5 compared to the women I was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. I'm like, man. I looked at her when I came back, and I just looked at her. I'm like, dang, I was tripping over this. What's wrong with me?
Exactly.
I feel bad myself.
I came back eating Grey Poupon on my sandwiches. Like,
Hey, we'll
look, I hear some Spanish music automatically turn. Can't see it right. Look, I'm a whole new creature.
Hey, Miguel, so I'm gonna piggyback off of what Ron just said and ask everybody a question. We'll start with Miguel and work our way around.
Yeah.
Do you think since traveling overseas, has your taste in women changed?
Oh, most definitely. Man, look.
Or your standard of what you consider, has your beauty standard changed a little bit? Because I know mine, like chicks that I used to think was a 10 is like a 5 now, bro. Real talk.
I'm
like,
so bougie. I'm so bougie right now. Like, first of all, I don't even see you. I'll be like when I come back to the States, I'm like this with blinders on. First of all, I don't even want the doggone headache. So like I don't see you. I got exes calling me. Oh, I didn't know you was back. I ain't ever tell you I left. You all up on my stories. You all up on my Instagram and on my, on TikTok. Like, I never told you I left. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, can we go and have lunch? Can we go? And nah, I'm busy. I got things to do. Nah, I'm out. Nah. I had one ex just outright. Look, I just want to have sex. We can just have sex. It don't have to mean nothing. I just want to have sex, and I haven't had sex since She telling me, oh, it's been about 4 years.
Yeah, I think
well, you better go get it. You better go get it from somebody else. I'm not messing with you.
Wow.
I'm not messing with you. And I politely pulled out my phone. Nah, this is my girlfriend. I don't think she would like that.
Damn.
Soulless, flawless victory.
It's crazy. What about you, Ryan? What you think about that, man? Has your standards changed since back in the day?
Nah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, man. I'm definitely more picky now. Like, I mean, I definitely have a different grading scale depending on where I'm at. Like when I'm here, you know, I probably smash a chick that's a little bit less attractive. When I'm overseas, like, you know, I got a standard where I'm like, I ain't gonna fly for no average chick. Like, you gotta look a certain level of good. You feel me? Like,
right?
Probably like 7 and up. But when I'm here, I notice like I'll smash a chick that ain't all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just I feel like it's just part of being here. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if it's been a while,
I do it. I do it.
gotta do, man.
Hey, listen.
On a slow Tuesday, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, me and Ryan went out one night. We got cursed at because we was just looking around. We like, ain't nothing here for us.
Yeah.
If you had that head on, Cam, that head got a match. You gotta have that head on right now.
Me and Ryan was outside. This girl cursed us out.
The black chick, yeah.
This black girl cursed us out, called us racist.
She heard you.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Yo, me and Ryan
Yeah.
was crying, dude. That shit was so funny, bro.
Damn.
She called us racist. She's like, oh wow. He was like, nah.
Damn, for your age, man, that hat is birth control, man. That's a great
Crocodile Dundee, big dog. Crocodile Dundee.
Hey, they want you to have a dunk, man, or something, you know.
You better walk around with a big knife, big dog. You need your big knife, big. You need Rambo knife.
I got a gun like that.
Man, I got to shout out Blade Runner, man, for the $5 cash out. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man. It's all love. It's all love. So, King, man, your standards change, bro.
So my answer is a little bit different because like I've been traveling like my whole life. So like before I guess the whole passport bro movement went viral, like I've always been traveling. So I've always dated women internationally or traveled internationally and stuff like that. Because obviously you see what I'm wearing, you know what I mean? That's that's where I'm from. But like the thing is, what I will say, and then also like to add to that, I was also throwing like events and parties, so I was always around like beautiful women. What I would say is my temperament has changed. I handle like I tolerate less. You know what I mean? So like there was stuff like from women that I would put up with, and now like the older I've gotten, the less my tolerance is. Like it's like, listen, like if you're not willing to acquiesce or try to be on my program, like I'm out. You know what I mean? So like my temperament has changed.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Super chat, Raylan Ellis. Besides looks, my expectations change. My lady in the States been cooking her ass off since I've been traveling. Hey, that's the way to get
man. Look, shout out to Ellis, man. He always paying dues. Always.
Shout out, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we gotta realize.
Can I say something really quick before the next one goes? Like the thing is that like you have to put some semblance of fear in your woman that you can leave because women behave best. Yeah, they behave on the best behavior when they know that you have options. If they think you're just settled and locked in and there's not an opportunity for that you possibly can't leave,
right?
Then that's when they start to kind of act up and shit test and all that. You know what I mean? So that you have to have a level of like putting a little bit of fear in them.
Right.
Brother, you're right. I say that in every video. I say everything in my life went bad when I locked the werewolf up. Y'all have heard me tell y'all that a lot. Yeah. When I stopped like being a man and start like you just said, when I let them know that, hey man, I'm not like most guys. they act right. Everything goes right. Like, so he's right. When you put that fear in them that, hey man, I will go. You know, we look on Jay, we always laugh like I smash your nieces. You know what I'm saying? Like when a chick knows that, I've got the best respect, the best loving, the best everything. When a woman know I had options, right? But when I've been lovey-dovey, head over heels for a woman, man, I told my nephew this the other day. I'm with him. I'm talking to him. He got a little chick. He love this chick, man. She's from Guam or whatever. She's a pretty chick, but she ain't all that. He's gone. He's on the sofa sitting up under, and I looked at her face and she was like, "Ninja, you ain't got no friends." And I brought him outside. I'm like, "Hey man, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna run that woman off?" No, I mean, he with my family. They got a little kid. On Jay, he was so glued to her. He didn't want to come out with us for Thanksgiving and drink some daiquiris and go shoot pool. Know what he said? I don't want Carla to feel a certain kind of way. I'm like, man, fuck Carla. You know what I'm saying?
You got it. Yo, but you got it. Like, like you gotta make her mad a little bit. Like even
I'm
like you go out with the
that.
boys or whatever. I'm telling you, yeah, like you gotta make her mad a little bit. Like feel some type of way because
he gonna have to learn through history, bro.
Yeah, he don't listen.
Cause because like you said, like you said, you could already see it on her face because you already been through it. I've been through it. A lot of the guys he already been through it. He ain't never been through it. That girl is already gone. She's already gone mentally. Her body is just there, but she already checked out.
So Miguel King, look, she looked up at him, and I saw her face. Like when she looked, I could see the look, and she was like, "He ain't got no life. I own his soul." And I looked at, and this is my nephew. I'm like, "Hey man, come on, man, don't care about her. Put yourself first. Put yourself first."
Yes,
bro. Yeah.
That takes
absolutely. Yeah, when you guys like when you start pedestalizing a woman, she lose respect for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, because if he'd have been like, oh, you know, I went out and let's say he came back, you know, and he was drunk or whatever. She's like, oh, why you drunk? Whatever. He like, man, listen, be quiet. I had a good time. I'm going to bed. She'd have been mad. She'd have been mad the next morning or whatever. He'd have been like, hey, babe, I'm hungover, man. I need some breakfast. She'd have been mad. She'd have made that shit though. She would have made that shit.
Facts. I want y'all opinion on this situation that me and Miguel was faced with. So a brother, he wanted to talk to us together for some reason. So he started a little private chat with both of us. And he was like,
he crying?
No, he wasn't crying, but he basically was like, when he's in the United States, so he got a chick over here. I think he married to this chick or he dating her or something like that. And he says that when he's in the States, she treats him like crap. Like she talks to him crazy. She disrespects him, all this stuff. But he said when he's there, she's the most loving and understanding person. So my advice to him was, you tell her you need to reevaluate this relationship and you need to just lose contact for like a week. Don't say nothing. Don't answer no calls, no nothing. And I guarantee you, bro, she will be calling you, begging you to be back because you're the prize, not her. She just one of many. Her meeting you, dude, is an air traffic controller. So, you know, he making bank, right? Oh, yeah. So it's like, and he get free flights, you know, back and forth to I think she lives in Medellin. And he kept making up excuses for, well, she's actually a good girl when I come there. And
she just loves me hard. She loves me so hard.
It's like he just was making excuses up. I'm like, bro, do you want our advice or not? I'm telling you.
See, Jay be nice. I give it to him raw. I told him to leave.
Yeah, give it to him raw, booty naked.
Leave her right there. Because you know what's going on when you ain't there?
Yep.
She got another brother like me.
He did. He told the man that. He said, a nigga like me hit it, bro.
And clapping them cheeks.
Leave her ass alone. If she can't respect you, and if she give any type of disrespect, man, let me tell you a story. My shorty, well, one of my shorties called herself going through my phone. Saw the messages from another one of my, and then tried to puff her little chest up. Oh, I told you I'm not gonna be disrespected. All I wanted was loyalty.
Yeah, you get an eternal look. you get an eternal. Eat the cake, anime.
So I said, okay. So I just chilled for a minute, right? Then she's still talking about it. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Bitch, you went through my phone.
Yeah.
You went looking when you ain't had no business going look. You went through my phone. Now, no. See, I'm not playing that game. You violated my privacy. So you see that door right there? You talking about you not gonna take no disrespect? Well, that door swings both ways. I said you can leave just the same way you came in. You can leave. Now how you gonna get mad at me? This and that. I listened to that for maybe about a good 2 minutes. And then I told her, I said, get your shit and get the hell up out of my goddamn Airbnb. That's what you do. Man, you know what she did? She took her ass in the bathroom got in that shower, came out butt ass naked, grabbed my hand,
yeah,
grabbed my hand right to the, and she's talking about she's not gonna be disrespected. She got disrespected that whole night.
yeah.
And
They say headboard disrespecting.
What?
and to this day, she, baby, when are you coming back? When are you coming
You
back?
said Miguel did the Orange Juice Jones.
Yeah, I'm not. No, so Unc knows the shorty, right? So then this other shorty, just when I was down there just this past weekend. So I'm chilling with the one shorty, man, and I'm drunk. I ain't gonna lie, I got tipsy, man. Shorty got the sucking on my neck. I ain't even pay no attention to it. The morning I woke up, I got 2 hickeys on my neck.
Oh, okay.
And now my main girl coming through. I'm like, man, what the hell? So who the hell told you to put hickey? Like, you see me with my girl all the time. Why would you do that? Oh, I'm sorry. You ain't sorry. You trying to down. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Went to the little makeup store. I had the girls in there cracking up. So I was like, yo, I gotta hide these hickeys from my real girl. Got the little makeup, hid the hickeys. Took my girl to the restaurant where the shorty who gave me the hickeys, where she worked.
Dirty dog.
Took her to the restaurant to let her know you ain't running shit.
Pretty Tony is what they call him.
Yeah, pretty tough.
Man, I'm not. Nah.
Hey, get you one of them hats like Cam got, big dog.
Oh, what you would have told my man?
Look, man, I think, and I don't want brothers to think I'm just, I'm bragging or nothing, but I came out here with a different type of energy. Like I came out of a marriage where I was simping. I'm very honest about that, where I was paying for everything and taking her on vacations and doing all that stuff. So when I came out here, I had so much. Like, I haven't been back to the States. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm actually scared to go back to the States even to visit, because I know how I'm gonna be acting when I get back, because I already have the energy out here. And like bro was saying, I'm a little bit older, so the biggest thing for me is the treatment. That's the biggest thing. Like, there's beautiful women everywhere, especially on this island, man. You can't go to the corner store without seeing a 10. My thing is how soft they speak, how they will sit there, and I don't care if I'm watching a football game, she won't say a word while we sitting there. If I get up to make myself something to drink or eat, she already be like, she mad. You know what I'm saying? This is anyone I dealt with. So I don't know, like, I guess the way I kind of move out here, I don't really have them issues because I'm so bluntly honest, like, you are not the only one. Let's get that out of the way. Like, whatever day you can't show up, I'm calling a backup. Every time. If I call you, you can't show up, I'm calling something. Like, I might even answer your text because I'm already texting. And I'm being very honest about that. So you got options. Like, if I'm calling you first, if you the first pick, then you gonna show up to the draft lottery, I'm going with the second pick. Or the third, or the fourth. Somebody gonna be the number one pick that night or that weekend. Because I told you I'm a date guy. You know what I'm saying? I like to go out and do stuff. So you just missing out on an experience that you might not never get in your life. So I present it that way. Like, I do experiences. The smashing and dipping, I'm way past that. I'm way past that in my life. I like dating. I like the girlfriend experience, like we talked about on the other line. So if you miss a date with me, you liable to miss leaving the country, going to a restaurant you ain't never been to in your country, going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the type of stuff I'm doing. So, or going to veteran events that you'll never go to. So I don't necessarily have that issue. And the advice I have for the brother is, you have 100% of the power. 100% of the power, bro. Yeah. Especially overseas. You are the superhero over here. Don't let these women think you not in any type of way. You are the superhero over here, and you have to act like that. Maybe not so much about being arrogant about it, but at the same time being arrogant about it. Like, you're not gonna play me like that. So that's what I tell brothers. Like, be honest, man. You don't have to lie to these women.
And little known fact, just to piggyback off that real quick, Sarge. Yo, these Latin women, they'll talk that mess talking about they don't want the machismo. That's a lie. That's
what they love.
They love it. You want if you don't have that, like you say, that arrogance, man, you will watch them dry up in a minute. They will dry
You're
up.
Done. Miguel, you're right. You're done.
You got to be able, and I'm not saying you got to like backhand. You ain't got to Ike Turner nobody, but you got to give them that fear, like no,
but it's like the brother King was saying.
Hands
you got to be a man. You got to come first. As long as you come first.
I mean, listen. Like universally, like I've been to a multitude of countries. What Western countries, countries that are more traditional. Doesn't matter. Like the thing is, what I've learned globally is I hear what women say, but I watch what they do. You know what I mean? So they can say, "Oh, I don't like machismo, this and that." I like guys to be romantic, right? But the thing is, you know what I mean? You were saying your nephew, he was hugged up on her, and she looked up like, "Oh God," you know what I mean? Like, yo, like get off me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the thing is that like, as bro said, be honest. Like, hey, listen, like if you're not gonna be here at the time that I'm asking you to be here, like I'm gonna move on. You know what I mean? So you letting her know, like, listen, like I like you, but I have options, and that's what I'm saying. It goes back to what I'm saying. Like, you got to put some fear in them, because if you don't put any fear, and she thinks that like bro is just sitting there all day gonna wait on her, she's gonna be like, yo, I'll get there when I get there. He's like, no, like, yo, if you're not here by 3 o'clock, 3:15, I'm calling somebody else. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
OJ, look, the girls used to say in New Orleans back in the day, they say, "Oh, he weak." If you couldn't do nothing, man, I hear my auntie and everybody say that about a man. Oh, he weak.
What does that mean? That must be like some down south terminology. I don't know.
Yeah, it's New Orleans stuff, man. Like, like what they were saying, he wasn't a man. He wasn't about his business.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, he weak. Man, you got to be a man. You got to be about yourself, man. Like, always put yourself first.
Nobody
a lot of us got to learn to do that, Jay. We so used to. A lot of dudes, they have fathers. They used to other people. They don't know how. I'm so thankful that we got these channels now that we can run it. Look, think about this. Where can you get right now? You got 8 positive black men in one place talking positivity. Where can a young black man get that? Think about all the chaos in the world. You can come on here right now and just sit down and listen to black men giving you 8 different perspectives, but it's all positive. Man, come on, man.
For free. Only
for free. $3.99.
Subscribe, show some love.
$3.99 on Jay.
All the guys' channels are in the descriptions, man. We had 200 people. Everybody likes should been up by like 200 tonight, man. At least. So we got to support, man.
We trying to save y'all relationships. We know y'all love them girls.
I have a question.
I'm tired of smashing y'all women.
Somebody got to do it, big dog.
So I had a question. I had a question for everyone on the panel, and I guess people in the chat can also chime in. So do you think that more should be discussed on traveling or becoming an expat, talking about the economic reasons?
Yeah. To answer your question, I think that's the best route. And I'm gonna keep it real with you. So my grandmother is in hospice, right? So she's not gonna make it.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
Yeah, thank you. But she has a $1.2 million house here in Miami. She bought it for $35,000 in the 60s when she got here from Haiti, right? The house is worth $1.2 million. So my uncle just got divorced. He lost his other house from the divorce, and he's living with my grandmother now. So I'm like, Unc, you have all his money saved up, fix it up, rent it out. That's a house. If we fix it up, he can rent it out $4,000 a month. House already paid off, so all we gotta do is worry about the taxes at the end of the year. I said you can go leave the country and live fine with that money, plus with your Social Security and all that, and live okay and live that. So you can truly see that money won't really go that far here in Miami for a grand. That you can't do much with that. Rent is gonna cost you $3,000 the minimum in Miami.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, well, you can go get your passport, go live in DR, go live in Colombia, go live in Ecuador, go live in Salvador, wherever you want to live. But you can have that money plus your Social Security you get every month, and you can live like a king over there. And I think that's the major. Even my parents as well. My parents are now more open to it than before. They're like, damn, what we gonna do when we 60, 70?
Yeah.
Like it's getting so expensive, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna send y'all wherever all my babies at. That's where y'all gonna go.
Right. That's awesome, man. And King, I agree with that, man. That's one thing that this is your first time joining us, but we always talk about real estate, the financial aspect of it. Because honestly, man, on this panel, the clapping cheeks thing is like that's not really our priority. Our priority is, like I said, we're trying to educate on the veterans. You know, that's something that that's something that's dear and near to our heart. I'm always talking about Airbnbs, helping guys. Like, bro, it's a lot of money out here. The thing about it is, say, whatever you have a dream of doing in the United States, sometimes that dream is not achievable in the United States just because of the economics. I mean, in Chicago, you talk about starting a business in any decent area, man, your rent may be $10,000 a month before you even get started. But here in Columbia, you could take that same dream and you can rent out a spot for $500 a month. And your payroll is probably $1,000 a week, if that. You know what I mean? Right. And that's high end. Like my payroll for 5 guys is like about 7 guys is about $600 a week. Doing construction, and them boys be working up in that joint, man. You know, the guys is working for Miguel and I on building our Airbnb. So I'm telling guys, man, you can live a lot better, especially you guys out there, man, that's working remotely. You know, bro, it's like if you can work remote, this is the way to go. I mean, it's like hands down. If you have a pension or disability or Social Security, man, you can live like a king. I preach this all the time. My girl's daughter-in-law, man, she's a freaking doctor, and she's considered like high tier. Bro, she only makes $1,200 a month. So if you got a $7,000 or even $5,000 pension, you making 4 or 5 times what a doctor makes. That's how I'm trying to put it, where it sounds real, and it is real. I mean, like I remember, man, I came over here, I cashed out I brought $9,999 cash over here when I first came. Bro, when I cashed that into pesos, man, I was sleeping. I was sleeping with all the $500,000 bills, and I was like, I instantly felt like a millionaire, bro. And the way, and I had to change my mindset from the dollar to pesos. Like, I don't even let nobody talk to me in dollars, whether it's a chica, whatever you let. And it's funny, right? So this shows you the mentality. A chica, when I first got here, $100. And I was like, okay. But now it's like, no, 400,000 pesos. Okay. Well, the 400,000 pesos is now like $90 instead of 100. But they just think 100 and they throw that out there because that's what they're used to. But when you deal with them in pesos, it's crazy, man. It's crazy work. So I suggest, man, that we got to keep pushing this narrative out that we're more than just clapping cheeks. We're more than just warmongers and all this other stuff. Like I said, no disrespect to the guys that's just come and do your thing. But I'm talking about the guys that's living in these areas. We got to do it. We got to educate the people so when they do,
you know, some brothers need that.
Yeah, no. Like I said, bro, I ain't no D police or whatever. I'm talking about the guys that live here. Now, I don't like this is what I don't like. I don't like when guys make the move over here. They've been here 5 or 10 years, bro. They ain't done nothing but just keep paying a bunch of rent. They ain't trying to better themselves, nothing. They spend their money in 3 weeks. They don't spend their whole monthly salary. Then they coming to me, man, can I borrow $100 till payday or whatever? And I'm like, bro, like we live in Colombia. I know you make the same as I make, bro. You get a military disability check. I know you bringing at least $4,000 tax free. Why are you asking me for $100? So I know,
you got 4,000 US a month, man. That's nasty work to ask somebody for
exactly.
That's diabolical.
And then it took him 2 months. It took him 2 months.
That's diabolical, Sarge. You got $4,000
payments,
in one of these countries. When the average person makes $300 and something dollars.
Can I put 50 on it and I'll pay you the other 50 next month? I'm like, bro. And then a lot of them, man, they come here. I talk to them about get your visas, right? And I'm like, you've been here for 5 years and you have never got a visa. You have never got a visa. Now you complaining when they kick your ass out the country. You know what I'm saying? Saying that they did you wrong, bro. You had 5 years,
right?
You know, it's like 600. It costs you probably, if you get somebody to do it here, it costs you about $650. To me, I look at it like that's $650. I'm gonna make that up over the course of the year, because if you think about what the average 3-bedroom cost in any major city, you're talking about damn near $2,000. So if you're only paying $500, $600 a month rent, that one month you're gonna make up for the money that you spent on that visa. You know, but guys taking the cheap route out, like, man, that's too high. Man, you got to invest something. And to be honest, we don't give. I think of it like this. Do we, as the United States, do we give foreigners, especially brown countries, do we give them easy access to come over there? You know,
well,
hell, Miguel just got he just went on a vacation and his girl got sent back from Mexico, bro.
The girl got deported
on the airport. So,
he was telling us that. Man, Ninja's just cheap on Jay. They're cheap, man.
Yeah, well, you know what? I don't. You know what? So the reason why I asked that question. Sorry, I didn't mean to interject, but the reason why I asked that question is because I think that there's a good portion of men who are just lazy. Just to be honest,
There you go.
And don't don't realize, like, to maximize your resources. Like, okay, like, like if you're a guy, you're a weekend warrior, whatever the case is, you keep going back and forth to like the same countries. Well, why don't you invest in some sort of property out there, and then like this way, you know what I mean? Like your trips are paying for itself, so you could just fly out there. You could have your rotation or whatever for your 3 or 4 day weekend or whatever, you know what I mean? And you're good. So you don't even have to worry like, oh, how much do I got in the bank or whatever? No, because the money's already coming in.
Yeah.
But I don't know, but this is the way that I think, and because I do like travel consultations and some of the guys like I'll tell them, like, about like the culture, things of that sort, right? And I know woman is always like a very focal point of it, which is cool. But and I'm like, all right, well, I can tell you how to invest, and a lot of guys are receptive, but then you have like a handful of guys, and they're like, hey, well, what about the bitches though? I'm like, bro, I'm trying to tell you, if you invest in all of this, you can have all the bitches you want. That's what I'm trying to say, man.
You know what? Real quick, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I think Malcolm X said it best. If you put something in a book, if you want to hide something from brothers, put it in a book. And I will tell you, man, my
and Chris Rock said
literally
Malcolm X and Chris Rock.
and Chris, right? But my platform is literally dedicated to helping vets move abroad. Like that is my platform, right? My boy John, who y'all see me with all the time, has a book, a digital free book that has a step-by-step guide financially, how to get your passport, how to do all this stuff. And I will tell you from experience, I meet so many brothers come out here and say, man, I watch your channel, man, it's great. I said, man, you a vet? Yeah, I'm a vet, man. That's great, man. So what you, I'm moving out here. Okay, that's great. Did you look at the guide? Oh, no, man, where that's at? Bro, it's on everything I post. Oh, man, I ain't trying to read that. You ain't make a live about it. I had a whole VA representative on my live the other day. I had a VA representative on my live telling brothers how to get 100%. The next day, I got an email. Hey, man, why don't you talk about how we can get our stuff together. Bruh, you too busy watching Creep Cam about social.
Yeah, they don't listen.
But I'm putting out information that possibly, like I always attest to, could save your life. But what you talking about is 100% true. We can put out this information as much as we want. But like we talk about on these platforms all the time, and all these OGs in the YouTube field can attest to this. They don't listen until you show some A&T. You don't talk about no TV, you don't show no A&T. They don't want to hear it. I don't care. The ones that want to hear it are in the group right now. They're in the chat right now. They like the video. They subscribe. The rest of them ninjas, let them be where they at. Let them watch Creep Cam and watch Downtown Sosu at Bailey's every day in those shorts and stuff, and come out here and be Western Union poppies. We have to weed.
And sorry, look, that's not even real Sosu that they watching. Look, Slaughter. No, hold on. Look, sorry, yeah, so look, sorry, real talk. That's not even the real Sosu that they seeing. That's not the Sosu that they really see. That's why I tell people that's not really Sosu that you see with the brother walking around. That's not the real Sosu. It's so much more than that. It's so much more than that than what you see. It's way more than that.
Ron, man. But I gotta give Jay.
Go ahead, Miguel. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, man, I gotta give Jay his props, man, because look, man, when we linked up right outside the club, and we started talking, man, and we hit it off. I'm like, damn, this dude talking everything that I had been telling, like, some of the guys that I travel with, like, this is what we got to do. This is what we, I was like, damn, he living the life that I'm like, okay, so he gonna be my spirit, he gonna be my spirit animal. He gonna be my spirit guy, guide me through the woods. You know what I'm saying? Like, because why would I not listen to him? He is here living the life that I'm attempting to live. So of course, I'm gonna take his advice. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna follow his lead, because why would I not? He's already done it. So if he can prevent me from bumping my damn head, of course I'm gonna listen to it. So I just gotta give my brother his flowers, man, because he out here. I mean, he damn sure helped me.
That means you're smart. You got critical thinking. Listen, I even tell these guys in the YouTube space. I try to explain to them how to get monetized. I was monetized, bro. When I look, this real talk. I was monetized in 39 days. I went from having 29 subscribers to 1,000, like within a short time. I was monetized 29 days. Bam, I was monetized. Then I went from 1,000 to like 17 and some thousand, like that, because I understand what you need to do. I try to tell guys, they don't listen. They all algorithm this. I'm type, man, make videos like this, do this, do that. They don't listen. And then you see these dudes just drop off. These guys will start channels. They might get to 1,000, might get to 500, might get to 1,000. Then you don't see them again. I saw guys even got up to 5,000. Then they fall off. And I'm like, dude, man, you just gotta make the videos like this. You got to do it like this. They don't listen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they know everything. Then they fall off. Then they say, oh, you know what? It's the algorithm. No, ninja, it's the youism. You know what I'm saying? It's you. It's how you doing things.
Let me continue with the love, man. So I gotta give you your props too, Roner, man. So like on the last live we did, you gave us some on the faceless YouTube, man. So I went on 11 Labs. I was on that, man. I was on there today at work. I'm supposed to be working. I'm on there. Ron said to do this. I'm checking it, bro. I did a story. I did a little story on ChatGPT. I propped that joint into 11 Labs. I got this little the little lady voice singing.
Yeah.
It's like, what is going on?
So now look, whatever I said, I don't remember because I was drunk. But
that's all right. I wasn't drunk. I was taking notes.
But look, man. So you talking facts. If I ain't get 75 emails talking about what I was talking about, but it worked. I got other YouTube channels that's pow. It's the same thing you say. 11 Labs, boy, that's your dream, right? Because Miguel, isn't that 11 Labs a beast?
Hey, what?
With 11 Labs and ChatGPT, you'll take over the world.
So tomorrow I'm gonna work on getting the graphics. the other stuff that you was talking about getting,
Yeah,
adding
runway, and it got a lot of different ones, man. But let me tell you,
once I get that graphics, because I got the 11 Labs and the Chat GPT.
I got you, man. Clean and runway. You use those things, they'll make the videos for you, man. You can type it in. It's perfect. So look, you can make your own little kid stories, anything when you want. And boy, you're gonna make a
I already got the idea for 5 channels.
Oh,
five.
Y'all brothers smart. Every brother on this panel is smart. These brothers smart. You can make channels about all kind of things, man.
Bro, I'm through. I'm telling you, I'm so done because I already told my job I'm retiring. I don't even know why they just. I don't know. Look, they should just told me go ahead, dog. Just go there and hang it up because I've been mentally retired.
Like what that was on the Planet 8 what it was Caesar go.
I've been mentally checked out for about 4 years. I don't know why they just don't put me out the pasture though.
As soon as I said, okay, Miguel, look, I'm gonna let you go ahead, ride with it, whatever. Yeah, he went back home, put in his notice, man. That was
man.
Bro, he was like, man, I'm serious. But see, this is the thing, right? Miguel, I gotta hand it to him. When I told him what my plan was, he was like, bro, I love that plan. And he was like, okay, man, I'm down with you. Man, that man went. He said, look, he put his money where his mouth is. A lot of guys, man, just be running their mouth or blah, blah, blah. He was like, bro, I got you. Here's my part. I want to buy in. I want some of this or whatever. I've been telling guys, man, like, bro, I got apartments on my channel, $40,000, brand new 3 bedrooms. That's less than a freaking car. But I tell guys, man, they say, well, I can't afford to travel. Well, quit making all them bills back home. You got to make a plan. And the first thing, what did I tell you, Miguel? I said, man, pay off all your credit cards, pay off all your bills, and come on over here and you'll be good. And that's the first thing that he did. He put himself in a position where now he can tell them folks. It's almost like when he did the numbers, he's like, I'm working for free. If you take what he's making over here in Colombia and compare it to what he's making over there and living close to Miami, it's like it's no brainer. So sometimes, man, we got to seek out people, and it's not that they're smarter than you, they're just more knowledgeable because maybe their boots on the ground or maybe they're experienced a little. Just like me, I don't consider myself the smartest person in the room. I know about what I'm doing right now, but I seek out guys, just like guys. A guy came to me and he was like, man, well, instead of doing it this way, why don't you do an ROI? I didn't even know what a damn ROI was at first. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, I can help you raise capital, blah, 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 whatever. And then I started doing some research and I'm like, man, that's a pretty cool idea because you don't give up ownership when you do that, but you're still being fair because you're giving out a guy anywhere from 15 to 20% interest on his money. You ain't gonna make that nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Man, ever since I bought that first house, bro, I got 4 neighbors on that block trying to sell me their cribs because they like, oh man, gringo coming in. Like, so that I got a vision of us owning that block. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't we re-gentrify some instead of somebody gentrifying our neighborhoods? And we got to start thinking like that. We got to start thinking business. Like, man, when you think about Ronan got 17,000 and another 8,000 in his group, I got a couple thousand followers and like 500 and something in my group, and probably 6,000 guys that I've gotten in touch with over time, man. And the rest of you guys, man, that's a lot of money when you think about it. I think
a lot of people, man. We got thousands of
people. Money. Like if everybody put in this amount of money, we can own our own freaking hotel and make our own rules. You know what I'm saying? Instead of dealing with these folks telling us, oh, well, you can't have anybody in the room. You can only have one guest, and they don't like it when we take control, But see, some of us have that plantation mentality, and I don't mean to preach, but a lot of us got this plantation mentality where it's just like, well, I'm going to get a Colombian. Man, let me tell you something, bro. I'm just going to be straight up. They ripping y'all off. And Miguel know it. Everything here, every person here everything is done by a middleman. And he taking a cut. But I got even relatives of mine saying, well, man, you rent them apartments out. And I wonder, is he trying to rip us off like he's trying to rip them other people? So why is it if I'm making a low profit, I got to be ripping somebody off? But if you rent in certain parts of town, you're gonna be paying $1,500. I'm giving you an apartment that's $600. So how am I ripping you off? You know what I'm saying?
Crab in a bucket.
The crab in the barrel. There you go.
If anybody on the panel or in the chat was ever in the game and you know you got that stepped on, that's all over Columbia. Everything is stepped on. You go out to the island, you get stepped on. Somebody getting
two menus
off of every dollar or every peso you hand out. Somebody's getting a cut off of that.
Yep.
And these guys talk, oh yeah, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Man, they ain't your friend.
My color, man.
Yeah, they say you brother, you my brother. Yeah, I ain't your brother, motherfucker. No.
What they told us, Kobe? Wakanda.
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Yeah, that what they said. Where y'all was that they told y'all Black Panther?
That's what they tell me, man.
Me and Kobe was walking.
I ain't never heard that one yet.
They tell me Black
They
Panther.
told us Black Panther. Wakanda. They were like this.
Yeah, I heard what Mike say. Mi amigo, or mi hermano. I ain't never heard Black Panther.
I ain't heard that
from
one.
Africa.
I ain't never heard Black Panther.
But he told us Black Panther and put up the X. I said,
That's crazy.
We gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. And I think a guy earlier asked something about if he was here for 90 days, can he get a visa? Let me tell you something, brother. I got my visa in 30 days, less than 30 days, man. But you gotta get you know, I look at it like this, right? I can change my own oil, but I ain't doing it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing it to save freaking $5 crawling up under that car and then I gotta find a place to get rid of the oil or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Take this little $650, do your work and everything. So all I had to do was basically get them the documents, and then they did everything because they're used to dealing with them people, man. And their rules change as they go. So if you're looking for a Colombian visa, you can go to like I recommend like Expat Group. They got a group, man. They'll take care of your stuff from start to finish, and you won't get caught up in the because what they'll do is your stuff, they'll kick it back and then make you repay to submit it again. So just get it right the first time, man, and quit being cheap. I mean, if you're gonna make a lifetime move, be prepared. Don't come down here with $600. I'm telling you, don't come down here with $600 and a rush card. Don't do it.
Yeah, that rush card.
You gotta have your stuff together, man. These guys is doing dirty work, bro, down here, man. Coming down here just all wrong, and don't come down here depending on no chica, man. Come down here.
If you come into the
I am so glad that you said don't be cheap, because when people start asking me questions like that, I'll be like, get a consultation. And if you want to work around, let me tell you, there's one dude he didn't want to do a consultation. Now he wants to do a consultation because he's stuck in Colombia because he super bypassed the time for his visa.
Right.
So so the $300 I was gonna charge you now it's gonna be $8. That's how we gonna play it.
Facts.
Yep.
Quit looking at it like our people is trying to rip you off. Like, man, a person's time is worth something. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, and to be honest, like some people try to take it for granted when you try to be nice. You know what I'm saying? But it's like me, I got cousins, man, that's barbers. I've never asked for a discount. I still tip them. That's their livelihood, man.
Right.
You know, man, that's their livelihood. So I'll be like, nah, bro, I'm good. Nah, bro, you my cuz. Nah, man, it's your livelihood, man. Because I done seen older relatives that store, man. And man, my family would come in there. Because my dad's side from New Orleans, so my New Orleans people, sorry, Ron, but they come up in there wanting free credit.
You don't think I know?
Hey, listen, that's not New Orleans. Listen, that's Jamaicans too.
My family like that. Look, what I told y'all Saturday, all my family think I'm the. Hey, you can do this. They think I'm the richest one. You need to do this. You know. So
See, my family who lives in Jamaica, they think that we're rich, but the ones who actually come over here and then they figure it out, then they get mad. They like, why such calling me? And I'm like, bro, remember when you used to call me 5 years ago before you got over here? Like, now you know how real it is.
Yeah, you know how real it is. Yeah.
I had to educate my girl on that. You know, when I first met her, she had a friend that went to Denver, and she was like, oh, babe, I really want to move to Denver, my friend is trying to get me to move out there with. I said, don't you take your ass to Denver. And
Yeah,
she's
you're gonna
like,
be cleaning up hotels.
I said, you're an educated woman. I said, you own property here. Why would you move over there? Well, she says that I can make $2,500 a month. I said, in Denver? So then it only hit reality when I started looking through the apartment guides, and I showed her the average rent is like $3,000 a month.
Yeah.
Was like, are you serious? I said, yeah, you're gonna be sleeping on somebody's floor or being somebody's, whatever, just trying to survive. Now, fast forward a year later, her friend is back in Colombia.
Yeah.
Now
Absolutely.
she was illegal, because she stayed over her visa, so she could never go back. So it's all about educating.
Most of them be maids though. When they do that, they
That's
end
what
up ending up in hotels and stuff like that. They end up being maids,
Yep. Absolutely.
The game, the game.
Her homegirl knew what was up. Winter's coming.
Yeah,
winter's coming, definitely.
She got kicked out.
Winter's coming.
Just in time, bro.
I'll be walking around like Jon Snow. Winter coming, Butch. You know what's going on?
So
It's coming. It's definitely coming.
And what's popping off in Santo Domingo, Ron? What kind
Well,
of
like right now?
Yeah, what's popping off in?
Shit, I don't know. I'm about to find out next week. I'm trying to look. So my place is actually sold. It's all done.
Right.
We trying to get it where I move out, they move in. I don't have nowhere else to run to the United States, man.
Right.
I don't have nowhere to run to, so I'm gonna have to definitely stay in the DR now. But now though, it's all good, man. I was waiting for my case to settle. It haven't settled yet, but it's in a better spot.
Right.
Man, I'm about to unleash the wolf on the whole world. I'm telling you, man. Oh man, I'm so happy now. I'm waiting on you in Cartagena. I'm waiting on you to say. Me and Sarah was talking about that last time I saw him in Sasua. We was both coming out there. Once you say we coming out there, I'm coming to Cuba. I'm about to hit Cuba. I'm going to hit Black Cleaner. I've been just chilling. You don't want to see me set trip, big dog. It's about to be on.
hey, Ron, you ain't bringing the teacher with you?
Hell no, the teacher can come. Look. I talk to her a lot, man. Me and her talk about these things. I have trips I make with her, and I got trips I make with me. Like, she want to go to Argentina.
Okay,
I'll take that trip with her to Argentina.
Yeah. That's the same.
When I go to Cape Verde, though, I'm going to Cape Verde. Well, look, I go with her other places in Colombia. When I go to Cartagena, I'm going to Cartagena.
Man, listen, Argentina and Cape Verde should be both Rod trips. I don't even know who the teacher is. I'm just saying. I think
man, she's a principal.
From what I know about Argentina, I think that might be a solo,
Well, look, hey man, look, either you get with the program or you take that flight back.
And you never get to another part.
Look on Jay. You lay down or you can't get down with the program.
And what was that? What was that movie? That BD Siegel was in State Property. Either get down or lay down.
Yeah, man. That's how I am. Look, that's how I am, man. Look, I changed your whole life, OJ. I changed your life. You can't do this for me.
Exactly.
Look, OJ. Look, I changed your whole life. You can't lay down with Maria for me. Goddamn, nobody knows.
Look, have her over there singing. My whole life has changed.
Matter of fact, Miguel and I was talking about it today. He was like, man, he's like, bro, we gonna get that finca and way out in the country. And it's about to be on, man. So what we plan on doing is, like, since we had all these big groups, man, we start taking these parties, different countries and everything, and I mean, just get the brothers a place to just release the hounds, man. You know what I mean?
July 4th.
Don't give too much.
It's the hunting ground.
Release the hounds, man.
Yeah.
Don't give too much, okay?
It's gonna be.
You better be down with the program, and you ain't. You ain't down with the program. Hey, man.
But I suggest not bringing sand to the beach. That's all I'm gonna say, because look, we gonna be very picky and selective of who we let in. Okay, so it's gonna be that type of party. So it's definitely gonna be down, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. Hey, I want to tell you guys, man, I appreciate everybody pretty much that I sent an invitation to come on the show tonight, man. You guys showed up, showed out, bro. Like I can look at the numbers that's been going back and forth. Like I ain't never averaged over 200 and something views the whole show. You know what I'm saying? And this shows you the power of us working together. I can remember I can remember the first stream or the first time I got on, it's like, man, 5 people in there or 10 people at a time or whatever.
Yeah.
As we go, man, we're all getting bigger and growing together. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, bro, there is like Ron has said this. There's no reason why we shouldn't have at least. I'm sorry if we upset the YouTube world or whatever by having a show every night, but that ain't our problem. You know what I'm saying? Like if we got a show every night going on, it is what it is. And whoever wants to go on Wednesday, well, Ron goes Wednesday, whoever wants, Sarge go on Thursdays, whatever we can do to support each other, man, that's what we need to do. And I appreciate all the people in the chats, the super chats, man, everybody coming out, supporting us tonight. Stan, man, we went 3 hours, bro. It seemed like it just be passing by, bro. But I definitely appreciate
brothers just kicking it, brothers talking. Sarge, are you gonna go on Thursday?
What's up? No,
Are you going on Thursday?
Nah, I can't go Thursday. So it's open. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going tomorrow or not. I got, I'm trying to get this condo ready for the guy that's buying it. I'll let you know though. But if not, I'm gonna go on Saturday or we go on Friday. It's not a big deal.
What day you going?
I might go on Thursday. I might go on Thursday.
Well, go on Thursday. Look, go on Thursday.
Fill that one. Yeah.
We usually have days. Look, I usually go Wednesdays and Saturdays. On Jay go these days. Sarge go these days. But we need to clamp that down. But look, here's the thing. Here's the good thing about us showing it on each other's platforms. Like here, look, this is the thing. I'm gonna give you. I can look at my analytics right here. So, just tonight for them 3 hours on my channel, 1,400 people watched it. Just that quick. That's good. 1,400 people watched it.
Yeah, that's great.
On the channel. Good, so, shout out to all you guys who watched that. That means that's a good thing. So that means 1,400 people, at least on my end, watch you guys, saw your channels. They can subscribe to you. Now, if dude was on Code Right, think about that. 1,400 people can monetize somebody who wouldn't monetize. That's what I'm trying to fix right there. If 1,400 people watched it on my channel, why are you having 1,400 haven't subscribed to each one of these guys? That's what we need to fix with the brotherhood. If we can fix that, let's say somebody not monetized. Now everybody's growing on the platform. I see Sarge, everybody's going up. Yeah. But dang, if you watching, these ninjas are so tight, they don't even want to hit the like or subscribe to a video. They didn't ask you for $5. Look on Jay. We didn't ask you for $5.
Subscribe, like.
Just hit the like button. Just hit the subscribe.
It's free.
It's for free.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. So my next video, man, I don't know what it's gonna be, but what's coming up, we're gonna do why Latin America versus Asia, and is Latin America too dangerous for us right now?
She loved me long
do
time.
That. Why, and we all chop it up, see the thing, because the brother asked me to do that. I was gonna do the passport bro versus 4B movement, but and look, that 4B movement is crazy. Women cutting all their hair off and all that, but we're gonna deal with the Latin America, like we did the one by Africa. We did Latin America versus Africa, and that was a good video, man. That video did good numbers, man, and it was good. Look, on Jay, you went in too hard. People were mad with me.
Say what?
Jay was like, you like, I don't. OJ was like, look, OJ like, hey man, I like Africa, but look, some of the chicks who represent, I'm like, hold on, OJ.
Hey, I went on hiatus after that video. I said, we're gonna take a break for a little bit.
I don't know what OJ
I lost like 15 subscribers.
Yeah.
I was live streams after that one.
Yeah, that was a video right there, man. So that was
like this, man. Just look. Whatever country it is, man. If you go put the models out there, man, give us your best, man. You know what I'm saying? Give us your best. Don't give us that third string. We want the A team.
Straight to Pedro Casante, that's where I'm going. That's what you get out of me. You get brackets.
Nah, but look, sorry, we got to do meet. Look, man, we need to do. I'm telling you, this is something we're gonna do this year. We're gonna do some meetups, whether we on Pedro Casante, whether we at the at VIP Mixer in Santo Domingo, Cartagena, Colombia, wherever. We're gonna do meetups this year. This is the year 2025. Gonna be the year the brothers meeting up and linking up, and we're having a good time. So we want to explore all it. Because the guy was telling me today, he like, I think this place better. I said, now why not go to all of them? I don't think no place better than the other one. It's coochie everywhere. I want to go all of them. I want to experience all of it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, hey man, Santo Domingo got the best coochie in the world. I'm not gonna say Sosua got. I'm like coochie. I want to experience all of it. I want to go. I want to get some of that Madagascar coochie.
Werewolf, global.
Yeah, I'm on that. I want to experience it all.
We may end up doing a meetup in Germany somewhere.
Yeah, what the hell? Why limit? Why limit everything? And we got people like homie guys travel.
But don't say like
travel. He be go all over. We got people like that.
Hey, don't say like Germany or somewhere like Germany.
Oh, I know Germany hit.
Germany, you understand what I'm saying, Steve? That love was there. Yeah, that love was
there, brother. Yeah, we know about Jersey.
Yeah, I've been to Jersey. That's true.
We the original Passport Bros. Let's get that out there. We the original.
Yeah, man. Because a lot of times, and this what I'm saying, like we need to broaden our horizons because a lot of times, a lot of the YouTubers only focus on, the big three or Brazil, Cartagena, Colombia, and they'll focus on DR. And then like the other countries, every once in a while, some of the big YouTubers, they'll hit it up. But imagine, like you said, man, we take this party all, to these different places or whatever, especially if we're all throwing it. Like I said, I got inspired, man, when I came to Dominican Republic for Halloween party. I'm just like, man, you could get that many brothers in that place, man. Like
July 4th.
Some things, you know what I'm saying? So imagine 4 parties a year. So every 3 months we plan, and brothers will plan their trips around those parties, man.
Oh yeah, and that'd be awesome.
Especially if they win. So we gotta, like I said, we gotta work together, man. But like I said, man, thank you, man. Vacation at Ryan. Thank you, Cam, Kobe, King, Sarge, Miguel, Ronan. Man, you guys are just like my brother, man. One of y'all, especially when that I've met in person, man, we're all like family now, and that's the beautiful thing about the travel game, man. It's like you meet guys with the same mindset. I heard something this morning, and it was a statement that said, don't follow people that you have something in common from your past. Follow the people that you have something common in your future.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, man, like all the guys in the chat and in my groups and stuff like that follow me on Facebook and stuff like that, man, I'll post something. They all show love, bro. But them ninjas, man, that I grew up with, man, I don't know what it is, but it's like no love, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Invites to the groups, no, and it's just like, man, that's a shame. Because it's like I think a lot of times the people that you grew up with, they want to keep you in that same box, whereas
they want you in that box, man.
Well, I mean,
same direction. No, go ahead. Finish. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say like it's not. It's just that like you guys have different mindsets, right? Like they're not going to be able to relate to you on a day-to-day because you live in Colombia now. You know what I mean? So they, I think you said you're from the Shy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they might be talking about stuff in the Shy, like day-to-day stuff, but you like, I don't really care what's going on in the day-to-day, you know what I mean? And they don't care what's going on in Cartagena, so it's like there's really not much to talk about, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because like
grow apart.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what I mean? And it's like, you know what I mean? Like if you come back, well, you know, if you come back and visit, it's like, hey, what's up? You know, you guys will catch up, but it'll be left there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Whereas like shit, I mean, it's funny because I talk to Ron probably a couple times a week, Sarge, Miguel, you know, and Kobe, you know, and Cam, they'll hit me up on WhatsApp. So it's like, man, I'm like, damn, when I was in the States, man, I really had lost contact with a lot of people. So I'm really excited about the direction that the Brotherhood is headed in, even though, like I said, the title of tonight isn't over. Nah, it ain't over. It's just starting. And I think it's just that people are getting upset because we're sticking together, because we're exercising our options now, because they don't want to have options, you know. Them big Shirleys, man, they want us to be stuck with them, you know, miserable, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man, and I know a lot of y'all can relate to this. A lot of my uncles and cousins, older, man, they simps, bro. They got that woman talking to them crazy at home, man. They bring their whole check home. How many of y'all know guys that bring their whole check home, bro?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Freaking money to eat lunch. But she taking all her friends on Applebee's and stuff, but you can't even get lunch. They can't even get a meal when they get
and
home.
Still talking that dumb shit. Happy wife, happy life.
Oh yeah, we talked about that Saturday. Happy wife, happy life, boy. You done with that?
Yeah. Nah,
I want the young brothers to learn from my mistakes of being. I ain't ashamed. Like I said, I've been married 4 times, bro. I bumped my head, you know, but eventually I woke up. But I didn't have YouTube to say, bro, what you doing? It's a better life out here. All I knew is from the people that were around my circle. You know what I'm saying? Now guys like Kobe, guys like Ken, Ryan, the young guys, man, that ain't married, it's like, okay, damn, these OGs, man, they must be telling us something right, because now these young cats ain't getting married like that no more, you know, because they realize they got other options, man. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it hit different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, out of every girl that I've had, this Latin chick, bro, this Colombian chick, bro, she bring that heat, man. And I'm like, damn, you know, this is what it's like. This is what I've been missing. So I feel like I've been struggling the last few years of my life. Only thing I wish is I would have did this earlier, man. And that's the only regret that I have, you know. But everything is timing, man. At the end of the day,
absolutely. Because what if back then you wouldn't have appreciated it as you do now, you know?
Right?
And in life, like I think it's best to live without regrets, because we need those falls, we need those struggles, so this way we appreciate the wins a lot more.
Oh Lord, we got some haters in the building, man. We got
that's probably
we
a chick.
always got them, man.
That's probably a chick.
Yeah, they late.
No, how you can tell if it's usually a troll page or like a chick?
Yeah.
What's wrong with a big Shirley? You like a big? A man wouldn't say that. A man ain't gonna look at another man and like, look at his shoulders. Look at your shoulders.
Ken be trolling sometimes. I know who Ken is.
I don't know who that is, but that's not nothing a man. That's not nothing a real man.
Ken is actually a guy.
Yeah, he's hating. Look,
yeah, man. God bless you, kid, man.
Yeah, man. Ken, go ahead, man. I don't know who Ken is, but
other man looks. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, not me neither. I don't care what a man look like.
Exactly.
Get on there, look at them shoulders.
Hey, man, we like girls over here, man. We like the ladies, man. We like the ladies only. Sorry.
Yeah,
man. That's up, man. What fat Albert can't call a girl fat? Oh my God.
Don't listen.
Whatever, man. Your motherfucking pronoun is cool. Shut up, bitch ass nigga.
Hey, look, how you know Ken is a man? It might be a chick, man. Like chicks use these fake pages. You can tell a lot about a man you can tell a lot about people by what they say. You know what I'm saying? Because men say certain things and women say certain things.
Yeah, shaming language. That shaming
we don't
language.
even talk like that, man. But
it'll be like a man saying, Your penis small. Like what? You like what?
Oh,
yeah, you heard what I said? I'm like, man, that gotta be a woman. That's what a woman says.
So to me, I'm like this, right? I'm gonna say this on that. Like, honestly, bro, if somebody's not feeding my soul or feeding me information that I can use, I tune out. There are plenty channels out there, man, that can feed your soul, whatever you're into. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't the place for that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get down with that negativity and all that other nonsense or whatever. And like I said, man, we like to joke. And like I said, we'll say a Big Shirley, but we don't even really mean Big Shirley. We're just talking about Matrix more so. You know,
when I say Big Shirley, man, like that came from more of an idea. It's an attitude. It's not really a woman. Like look, with a Big Shirley, the origins of Big Shirley came from this. My uncle is married to a woman named Shirley. We called her Big Shirley, right? And she doubts everything. She's very negative, but it didn't come from that. When I first started traveling, he said, man, you got to go overseas to get a woman. I'm going overseas to go knock down some women. You know what I'm saying? I said, you can sit over here with Big Shirley if you want. And that's where the origins of that come from. Now, a lot of people use that, but that's where I bought that from.
We're not body shaming or anything like that. You know, we don't.
Listen. Respectfully, I'm standing on business. If a shorty big, she big, man. Here's the thing, because real talk, because women say they standards all the time, right? You know what I mean? Because they'll say like, they'll say like, hey, you know what, like, I don't want to deal with a short dude. A dude, we can't control our height. You know what I mean? I want, I don't want a dude who's bald, or I want a dude who has dreads, or whatever the case is. You can't really control our hair. Now, woman, you can control your weight. So the thing is, like, shorty, if you big, you big.
No, I can't. I'm gonna show y'all the original Big Shirley. I'm gonna show y'all that picture of Big Shirley.
They can say, "How dare you? You body shaming." I'm like, you know what? Please, man.
Yeah, you got a lot of body to shame, and that's what's missing. That's what's missing in the community. That's what's missing. Man. We need to bring shame back. And these women, they got no accountability. Like Sarge said earlier, you know that girl, 300 pounds, she's one cheeseburger away from damn coronary.
Good girl,
come on, man.
But what man? But think about it. What man would say a regular man,
big ass twerking at a Lakers game? Come on, man. Don't nobody.
A regular man not gonna talk like that.
You talking about Lizzo
on her backside? Don't nobody want to see that.
You talking about Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
Wait. This guy, I'm well known in the space. I never saw that guy Ken before in my life. I don't know. He known.
He's been. Well, I can't say he, but the person Ken has been in a lot of chats.
Wait, like he one of those guys like Peso Man that troll people that travel.
Well, what Peso will do like videos and hit pieces. You know what I mean? Ken just. Ken sometimes like the opinion would be like, whoa, and then sometimes the opinion would be cool. So it's just
yeah. But like when Jay say, look, I have never when I'm on YouTube and I'm strolling.
That nigga named
Pat, I see some stuff I don't watch. Look, let me get. When I see stuff I don't watch or I don't agree with, I don't watch it. I just turn it off.
Right. Yeah,
I don't sit there and get on there and say and troll the person. Man, that's diabolical. Think about that.
Yeah. That's diabolical work for sure.
That's diabolical for you to take your own, and it's not diabolical. It's not diabolical against the other person, against you, because you're gonna waste your time and go tell grown men what you don't like about them.
Right.
You ain't got nothing else better. I don't have time to go on there. Let's say Kobe was saying some stuff I don't agree with. I don't have time to go on Kobe page and troll him all day. I wish I had time to go do that.
Yeah,
Kobe, you know what? You stupid, and you know this guy. You got that LA hat on. You know what kind of weird
dudes will go live on a video we did.
They'll super chat it sometimes too. Which
people are weird, man. Dudes will go live. If you interview the chick, they'll hit up the chick. Hey, did he give you any money? I give you money to say that he gave you money. I'm gonna do a live stream. You're gonna get on it. These people are weird, man. Guys are weird.
Man, these cats ain't got nothing else better to do, man. That's some Bucci cat energy, man. That's the Bucci cat. That's the Bucci cat, man.
Third leg.
I'm sure I'm sure one of them ninjas calling one of them, oh, Sarge, are they paying $300 an hour? I need you to say
Sarge,
man.
Hey, Sarge, nah, they gonna have a response video on you, bro, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Since I've been on this platform, every brother that come to me give me respect.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a fact.
Yo, that's what's up.
That means you're doing something right. I got 95% out of those thousands. Look, man, I'm at almost 3 million views. Almost I get, between 150, 200,000 every month. Most of everything I get, 99% is positive, but I do got some more weird cats that are coming in. Man, why you gotta be talking about sleeping with women, man? You can't get no women in the United States, man. I'm like, man, what the hell? Weird, man. Look, you want to kiss some balls? What are you doing, man? I can't imagine, man, worrying about who another man is smashing or doing. I just don't care.
What he's doing.
Why is it
I don't care.
Why is it seems like the brothers only get that energy, man?
Yeah, that's black dudes do
other
that, man. I
cats
don't
been
know.
doing that for years. Thailand, Philippines.
With the social media stuff, it's everybody. I know girls who do this, and they be getting dissed by their own TikTok competition. It's crazy. It's just we're in this industry, so we see it a lot, but they go through it together as well, man. It's a lot of stuff.
But I feel like black dudes do it too much, man. Like a lot of cats, this new dude,
I think we're saying
women. They act like women, man.
We're saying that because we're in this industry,
man.
We're in the black space. I see it all the time from white guys as well. They be dissing each other, sneak dissing.
Oh, they do.
All the time.
Now, Paul did tell us the other day. Paul did say white people do stuff too. Like that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, shout out to Paul. But like we ain't white, we dealing with these ninjas. Like,
exactly.
And they cut up a little too bad. I just don't understand how a dude even come on a platform if you rocking with it or you're not. Look, there's dudes in the travel space. I can't even lie. I don't even watch. Look, I might even be subscribed to them. Let's say I don't like how they rock, right? I might like their video, but I'm not watching video going, man, this is what I don't like about you. I'm gonna support you. This is a brother. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna like your video. I might not like how you move individually as a person. Now I ain't talking about pookies. I'm talking about like real dudes that make content. It just not be like you might say, hey man, I hate dudes that do this, and I might be on board with the dudes that do that. I don't hate you. Yet we just look at the world different. I'm not gonna knock your platform though. I'm not gonna come on your platform. Hey man, you said this, man. You stupid. You are this or you are that. Like, I mean, it's just corny, man.
I done had guys, man. I mean, this Colombia, this Cartagena ain't never stepped 1 foot in the country. You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely,
or vice versa, like Sasu or wherever. It's like if you haven't been there, then you can't really talk about it. And even with
absolutely.
Everybody has different tastes, man. Everybody has different tastes. Some people like chocolate, some people like vanilla, some people like whatever, or yellow or whatever.
Green.
Yeah.
Personally, I would love to go to Thailand. It was closer, but I just haven't seen anything to where I'm like, man, do I really want to take that whole day flight all the way over there, man? The money it's going to cost me. I know eventually I'm going to go just to say I've been.
Yeah, it's going to go. But okay, we got stuff to travel for.
The guys that do go to Thailand or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, bro, everybody has different tastes.
But on Jay, we got places that we travel to for travel. We got places we travel for women. We got places that we travel for the brotherhood. So look, Cartagena is a place I want to travel because I want to come there.
Yeah.
Thailand, I might want to go there on some YouTube stuff and just film Thailand.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to smash the women. Japan is a place I really want to go to as a traveler, not as a cheek clapper. You know what I'm saying? Not as a cheek clapper, but I got places like Brazil. I want to go to Brazil as a cheek clapper. That's a whole different. So I got travel places and cheek clapping places. What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing.
I respect it.
We got to get the word out, man. But we gonna go ahead and end right here, man. It's getting late. Sarge yawning. I don't want him to fall asleep over there. Hey, man, I know Sarge probably got one sitting in the other room right there. Wait,
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. First of
It's
all,
not 300, not 300,
hour
right?
ahead of y'all ninjas. Okay, I'm an hour ahead of y'all ninjas. All right, get that out.
No, you're like 2 hours. What it is?
Nah, he's an hour. He's an hour.
Oh, okay.
East Coast
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
right?
Oh, where I'm at is 9:25
Go the
right
same time as me, man. Look, I ain't like
It's,
rolling.
it's 10:25.
now. Okay.
I ain't
Well,
got the
look,
pop
man.
song, but I'm gonna just say good night, and y'all have a good one, man.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
All right,
Shout out to everybody,
y'all.
man.
Hey, I'm Jay. You still got
Hey,
space
shout
for your
out to all
balcony,
y'all.
right? I need someone to hitch my tent. I'll be in Cartagena in a few weeks.
Okay, hit me up, bro.
Yeah, I need your balcony, dog. I got my tent with me.
Hey, you
Yo.
care?
Gonna give you
I got
I got that $8
Cam, man.
pasta for you.
$5 balcony, huh?
Cam,
Man, I'm
man.
gonna put you over there
man.
with $600 guy.
Nothing more than $15, man. Nothing more.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
fellas. Much love to y'all, man.
All
All right, man.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. Much love,
Peace,
man.
everybody.
Peace.